What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be delivering a huge semi to a secret warehouse in APM. So if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. What up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be delivering, well, first we have to pick up the biggest semi in APM, and then we got to deliver this to a warehouse that is located in the city. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Let's begin with the video. So we're gonna be taking I don't know, I really want to take my work truck today because this thing is a complete beast. Look at this thing. It's even got two tires in the rear from each side, but I kind of want to have fun. Let's take the TRX because I don't think I've driven this in a while. I think the last time I drove this thing was probably in 4 videos ago, so it's been quite a while since we've taken this thing on a job, and this job is gonna pay me around, oh, I missed my turn. Hold on, let me turn right here. This job is going to pay me at least $2,000. Yeah, this thing is gonna be quite the profitable and nice paying job. But anyways, our first task is to make our way to the warehouse so we can pick up a trailer and the semi. Thankfully it is going to be located right there, so we don't have to be traveling too much today. We just got to pick up these two things up, and then we're gonna make our way and get this huge semi and bring it back. But our main goal is to do this within 1 hour. We only have 1 hour, so I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible because there's also going to be a huge update in Southern Mudding, or at least that's what I've heard. If not, then I'm probably still gonna make an update video on it. Anyways, we are here at the warehouse. As you guys can see, this is Tenny's, or Tenny. I'm not sure if you guys can see because of the sun, but Tenny, like I said, quite a weird name. I'm not sure where that comes from or what it means, but I'm gonna park my truck right around here. I'm thinking about parking it right up front. We're gonna leave it over here. Yeah, let's park it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Whoops, I think I broke their window. Yeah, let me just park this thing and get out of here. All right, park this thing and let's go. Whoops, yeah, I completely ended up damaging the front window. All right, let's find the semi and the trailer. So far, oh, never mind, now that I speak of it, the trailer seems to be right here, so we're gonna be using this trailer. This thing is humongous. Oh my goodness, how many tires and wheels does this thing have? 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Dude, this thing is humongous. This thing has 6 in the back, and then I'm guessing the semi should be right around here. I was right. I was 100% right. The semi is going to be right here. Honestly, this is my favorite semi in APM. I think my favorite semi has to be the new one with the flatbed. Dude, that semi is pretty nice looking. But let me hop in. We're gonna be turning on our beacons just like so, and let me close my garage, well, I guess the garage, as we leave. So now we just gotta slowly back into this thing. I'm gonna try to connect it without damaging anything, so that should be good right there. First try, and we are now connected to the trailer. Look at this thing. You can actually also turn on the extender. Look, I'm gonna press it in 3, 2, and 1. Look at that. These are the extenders, just in case you guys are hauling anything bigger, like one of those farm tractors or something like that. You can use these, or even the monster truck. You can put this and it helps putting the monster truck on this trailer. But I'm gonna hop into the semi. We're gonna turn this thing on and let's start making our way to the gas station because that is going to be the location the semi is going to be at. So let's start making our way over there. It looks like we are almost like 20 minutes into the job, so it looks like we have about 40 minutes to finish this job. So let's hurry up and make our way to the gas station. But if you guys are excited for tomorrow's video, make sure you guys are subscribed because tomorrow is the day when APM is going to have another update. So I'm really excited. I don't know what the update is going to be about, but I will make a video on it tomorrow morning. But anyways, we just gotta go all the way straight, all the way towards the end of the map, and then we're gonna be able to see the gas station. Let me just check my map because we are going the right direction, and okay, it looks like we are going the right direction, but they should remodel this thing in my opinion because this thing is quite old in the inside. I feel like they could put some like cabin lights that we could turn on. Yeah, that would be pretty sick. But anyways, I see the gas station in the distance. That means we are getting really close, so I'm gonna start slowing down and I'm gonna turn on my blinkers because we're gonna make a left turn right here. All right, let's pull in. Oh no, this is gonna be a headache. This is so long. All right, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And it looks like the trailer is going to be, I mean, did I just say trailer? The semi is going to be right here. So I'm thinking about parking this thing kind of like straight parallel and then parking the semi on top of it. So this is going to be quite the tedious job. So let me carefully do this. I'm gonna back up. I'm kind of rusty. It's been a while since I've driven these huge trailers, and I think that is going to be perfect. All right, let me turn off the truck and I'm gonna quickly disconnect this from this side. I was getting confused. From this side, there we go. And then we're just gonna pull forward, so then we're gonna be able to load up the semis. I think this should be good right here, and then we can finally hop in the semi. So let me hop in and we turn the thing, and oh my goodness, this thing looks so good. Honestly, maybe this one looks way better than that one. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let me back this thing up and let's get this thing finally loaded onto the trailer. You know what, let me actually reverse into this thing. When we unload the semi, it's gonna be way much easier to take it off if we are parked like this. So let me carefully do this. We don't have to put the extenders, which is fine. Dude, oh my goodness, I already messed up. All right, let me do this one more time, just like so, and perfect. I'm gonna try to park it right here, and look at that. We have the longest semi in APM loaded up on the trailer. We can now take this to the warehouse. You guys might have seen it, and now we can hop into our semi. There we go, and finally get this thing connected. So I'm gonna carefully do this. I think I just back up straight, and come on, first try. Come on, it's not connecting. Come on. Oh my goodness, there we go. Let's give it a 360 check just to make sure everything is nice and safe and secure. All right, this side is strapped down, this side is strapped down. All right, nice. I think we are now ready to make our way over to the warehouse. I just wanted to be safe, make sure this semi wasn't flying down the mountain when we make a turn. So let me hop in, turn this thing on, and let's make our way to the warehouse. I am so grateful that everything has been going super smooth. I mean, so far. Let me knock on wood and make sure that nothing actually happens. But we're gonna make a huge turn. Oh my goodness, are we gonna hit it? Are we gonna hit the side? Oh my goodness, look at that. We almost ended up hitting the side of the store. Look at that. Yo, I am one of the best players in APM. Look at this. I can barely fit through this. Oh, yo, that is crazy. All right, let me hop into the semi and let's continue with our journey, or I guess delivering this thing. So let me hop in. Let's turn on my blinkers because I'm gonna make a right turn right here. So looks like there is no traffic, and let's make our super wide turn. Oh my goodness, this is super scary. Oh, we kind of hit the stop sign. Whoops, sorry. No one saw that. You guys don't tell anyone that I ended up hitting the stop sign. All right, we can now make our way to the warehouse, which is going to be located right around here. And let me check on time. We have about 20, actually we have about 15 minutes to go. So we're gonna step on the gas. Come on, let's go, because we gotta turn in the semi on time. I also have to do some other jobs in APM. I'm kind of low on money, but that's because I still need to pay out my TRX. Alrighty, we have the intersection coming up, so we gotta start slowing down because this thing is heavy. Like, I'm talking about really heavy. All right, let's turn right here. Let's see if we can do this in the first try. Oh, no, we cannot do it on the first try. I spoke way too soon. All right, let's now try this one more time. And all right, nice. We're gonna have to go off-roading a little bit, but that is fine because we have successfully turned, and it looks like the server is very empty. Where is everyone? What happened to everyone? I'm all alone in the city, so make sure to like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's see, where is the warehouse? Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, I'm such a noob. Alrighty, everyone, we have the warehouse right here, and oh my goodness, look at my truck. Does my truck not look really good? It does, but I'm not sure if I should back into this thing or I should just go through. I think it's gonna look cooler if I back into it. All right, let me do that then. If I'm gonna get more aura, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna have to pull into here so we can back into the garage, or I guess this warehouse that I was talking about. So it looks like I am straight in the middle. Dude, I am so crooked. But before I actually fix myself, let me open up the garage right here, the door. So let me do that, and then yeah, I gotta fix this thing. I'm gonna end up hitting the pole right here. So I think I have to pull a little bit forward first, and then I'm gonna be able to back into this thing. So let me fix myself, and then we're gonna be able to finally pull in. And I'm not sure if I have to open up the other door because this thing is super long and I don't want it to hit the door. So honestly, I think this is going to work fine. All right, let me turn this thing off and let's check how close we are to the door. And oh dude, we actually have quite a space. All right, before we actually unload this huge semi, we gotta disconnect it from here, and then I'm gonna be able to move forward with this. All right, so then we can have the ability to take off the semi, but it looks like we are running out of time. We have right around 5 minutes, so let me hop in and let's quickly unload this semi like so. And I'm gonna back right next to the trailer and do this. I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks like one of the best semis. Just look at the design. It's got gold stripes, a nice blue color with some gray on top. Yo, this thing has a crazy color combination. But we can now finally hop right back in the semi, get it connected, and drop it off at, actually, you know what, we actually picked it up right here, so yeah, we can just drop it off here. But first, let me just get it connected first, back up, and all right, nice. We got this thing connected back to the trailer, and now this is going to be the hard part because now we have to reverse and drop it off right here where my mouse is. So let's carefully do this. Let's see how good I am. If I can't do this, then I am not the best at APM, but let's see and find out right now. On our first try, can we do this? All right, everything's so good so far. All right, and now we just turn right here, kind of angle it, and oh no, I have to fix myself. All right, you guys, I think I am not the goat. I'm so sad now. Alrighty, I am almost finished dropping this trailer off. I just gotta make sure I am straight. All right, and perfect. All right, we can now disconnect this thing. I forgot to turn off my semi. Anyways, let me disconnect it from the back. There we go. And we can now hop in so we can drop this thing off right around here. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it off right here. Dude, this is so easy and convenient. Good thing I didn't close it. But I'm gonna back into this thing carefully. I'm gonna turn off the beacons, and we have finally dropped off our semi and dropped off the longest semi in APM into this gigantic warehouse. We can now go and alrighty everyone, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, American Plains Money, and today we have a warehouse job, kind of, because we're going to be delivering so many supplies and materials and helping the Plain Tool store restock because they're very low on supplies. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me. So let's begin. We have our beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate right here. Let me hop in. I'm going to turn on this bad boy and we are going to make our way towards the trailer store because the first task is to pick up a trailer so we can put up and load all of these materials and then take them to the Plain Tool store. So we have a very busy day today because if you look carefully, it is 9 a.m. and we have less than 5 hours to go and grab up multiple pallets of seeds and grab a bunch of hay bales so we can drop them off at the store. So let's begin by turning our signals and making a left turn, and then we're gonna drive down and make our way towards, actually, you know what, we can actually make a right turn right here. Let me just turn on my blinkers and go through the back of the car wash because this is kind of like a little secret path, so make sure you guys don't tell anyone. But that is pretty much on what is on today's agenda, is go pick up this trailer, which we're gonna do right now, and then start making our way towards the warehouse where they have all the pallets of seed, and then we're gonna go and grab some hay bales at a farm that my buddy has. But for now, let me get this thing connected, throw down the tailgate, and boom, look at that. And before we do actually end up leaving, let me quickly pull up my tailgate because I kind of have a pet peeve when that thing is down, and take a look at my awesome running boards. Look at that, so fancy. All right, no playing around guys, no more jokes and games. We have to get serious because we do not have too much time, and oh my goodness, look at that, it's already 10 p.m. You see you guys, we have a little bit of fun and time just flies so fast. But let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a left turn right here. Beautiful turn. So my plan is to fill this trailer right here that we are carrying with at least like 3 pallets of seeds, and then fill up the rest of this trailer with hay bales. I think we're gonna go and pick up some of the square hay bales because if we try to pick up the other type of hay bales that are kind of like big circles, then those things are just gonna roll off and we're not gonna be able to take them to the tool store. But anyways, as you guys can see, we have now arrived at the APMC. We're gonna go and start loading in the trailer. I think I might back into this, who knows. Wait, should I enter through here? Because I do believe there's another entrance on this side of the building, and I feel like it would be easier. We could just enter through here and then exit from this side. You know what, that is a good idea. Let me open up this door, and then once this opens, we're gonna go inside and then open this one as well, so we can just go around and make it easier for us. Since we are on a limited time, we cannot be wasting time. Every single second counts. So let's quickly go around. I'm gonna try not to hit any of these buildings, and let's start pulling in. And oh my goodness, this is gonna be a super tight turn, and look at that. All right, I think I'm doing a really good job, you guys. I'm gonna throw my truck and park and turn off the engine, so let's quickly get off. I was gonna throw down the ramps, but I think I could just load up the pallets of seeds on the side, so let's quickly do that. I'm gonna hop in, let me turn this thing on, and let me turn on the lights because we are gonna be using this forklift. And do not worry, you guys, I am forklift certified, so you guys can trust me with this machine. All right, so we have the first pallet connected. Let me start raising them, and then we're gonna get closer to the trailer and start loading these bad boys. Let me just align myself, and then I'm gonna start unloading them just like so, and boom, look at that, we have our first pallet loaded on top of the trailer. Now let me just lower the forks because we're gonna grab our second one, and boom, that was easy. Let me start raising the forks because we're gonna put it right next to the first one. Let me continue raising this, and I believe this one is gonna go right here. So let me unload this. It is starting to look really good. Let me just finish off this job, or I guess this section of the job by getting another pallet of seeds and loading up the trailer. Let me carefully do this, unload, and boom, look at that. We are officially done with loading up the pallets of seed. Let me just get this forklift parked right here in the corner. I'm gonna lower the forks first because I don't want anyone to poke their eyes out. And then let me turn off the hazard lights and turn off the engine, and boom, that is perfect. Now, before we actually head out, let me close the door on this side of the garage, and then we're gonna be able to hop into our truck and get out of here. You know what? I should probably close the garage door on this side as well. Let me quickly do this. Uh-oh, is this thing gonna fall? That thing better not fall. If it falls, I am so cooked, you guys, because that means that we're gonna have to make our way back and grab another pallet of seed. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's start making our way towards the farm. And now the farm that we gotta make our way towards, hold on, let me just make sure this thing does not fall. All right, my pallets of seeds are still on. Now, like I was saying, the farm is gonna be right down the street. Actually, let me just quickly check my map, and it's gonna be right here. So let's make a right turn on this intersection. I'm gonna turn on my blinkers just like so, and let's start turning. Alrighty, everyone, we have arrived at the second property. Well, I guess my buddy's house, like I was talking about earlier today, and we're gonna pick up these square hay bales and load up the trailer with them. By the way, I don't know what time is it. We're gonna check right now. Hopefully we are still doing pretty good on time, but I'm gonna park my truck right there, and let's check the time, and then we have less than 2 hours. Oh my goodness, we gotta hurry up. All right, so for this job, I will pull down the ramps because it's gonna be easier for me to grab the hay bales and then walk up. I don't want to be jumping and then hurting my back, because if I do, then I'm probably not gonna be able to do APM videos for a while. And oh my goodness, this is so heavy. Holy moly guacamole, this is so heavy. All right, so we're gonna get our first one loaded up right here on the corner, and then let me grab another hay bale, and then we're gonna fill up this side of the trailer. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible because this is so heavy, you guys. So let's put this hay bale right here. Let's continue with our third one. There's no way I could do this. I'm not sure how anyone can do this. All right, let's place our second hay bale. And how many more do we need? We need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 more hay bales. Hopefully we have enough time to finish this job because I really want to get paid. So let's load up the 5th one. I think this is the 5th one. Is this the 5th one? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Yeah, this is the 5th one. Now this one is gonna go on this side right here. So let's put that one there, and I think we can put like 2 more. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? We could put like 3 more. If not, then I'm gonna try my best to squeeze in more, because the more we can put in, then the more they can pay us. All right, so let's place this one right here. Let me get a little bit closer, and okay, let's go. We're almost done, you guys. I'm really hoping that these hay bales do not fall, but let me place the last hay bale, and boom, look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 hay bales. So let me throw up the ramps just like so, and I think we are now ready to go. Let me just make sure the ramps are nice and connected so we can get out of here, which it looks like everything is going perfect and smooth. So let me hop into my pickup and let's start getting out of here. I'm gonna try to drive as slow as possible because we cannot be losing any of our materials, because one hard turn is probably going to end in a disaster and half of our supplies on the ground, and we do not want that. So let's make a left turn right here. Everything seems to be still on our trailer, and now the plain tool store should be located right here across the trailer store and located right here. But with that in mind, we have the intersection, which means we can make a right turn. So let's start pulling in, and then we're gonna be able to pull into the plain tool store. Is that the name of the spot? For a second I thought I was wrong. All right, so I think we gotta turn this thing around. I'm gonna have to do some type of U-turn, so my driving skills are gonna have to pay off right here. Oh my goodness, I might actually be the GOAT at this game. I am impressed with myself. All right, so it looks like I need to open up the garage. All right, so before I actually finish up backing up, I gotta open up the garage door so we can unload all of this stuff. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible. I don't know how to open that, so I think I need to go inside and open it. So let's go inside the store and go through the back and try to open that garage door, because I cannot open it from the back. So let's open up the doors. Hold on, let me just close this so none of the employees have access to this. And oh, there's another office right here. And look at that, we have another forklift ready to be used, and here's the button of the door. So let's click it, and it should now be opening all the way to the roof so we can finish backing this thing up. Now I think I should probably take the forklift out first so we can back this trailer up. So let me quickly do this. I'm gonna turn this thing on, turn on the hazard lights. I'm gonna leave it parked right here. So let's quickly jump right back into my truck and finish this job. All right, so I'm gonna park it right here just to to unload the hay bales and then we'll move it right back forward so we can pick up those pallets of seeds. But for now, let's quickly do these hay bales. I don't know where they want them. I'm gonna try to put them right here. I don't know if it's gonna be a good spot. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that works. So let's finish up by removing all of these hay bales. I think I'm gonna try to stack them. If that works, oh, look at that. That's looking amazing. So let me throw one right here. There we go. And then I'm gonna fix this one. I think it might need to go on its own spot. So let's place it right there. You know what? I should probably put a hay bale on each kind of, what is this, like shelves. I think that'd be pretty cool. So let me continue picking up all the hay bales. I feel like I'm not doing any progress. And oh my goodness. Oh no. Open. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So let me continue by picking up the hay bales and putting them on the shelf. So this one's gonna go right here. How many more do we have? I feel like I've been doing this forever. All right. We got 3 more to go. We're almost done with this job. I'm gonna try to put this one on top. I don't know if that is gonna work. Oh, it does work. All right. Nice. All right. Finally, we are on to our second to last one. And this one is gonna go right here on the second shelf. And let's grab the last one. Let's go. I am so happy. We're almost done. I'm gonna place this one on the second shelf as well. So there you go. It's kind of on the edge, so kind of living like me on the edge. That is done. I think I'm gonna pull up the ramps and then I'm gonna start to try to unload these pallets of seeds, but one of them ended up falling from my trailer. I'm gonna go in the forklift and I'm gonna try to pull it out with the forks. So let me quickly lower this a little bit and boom, look at that. I am a genius, you guys. That's why you guys watch the best YouTuber, which is me. I'm gonna move my truck a little bit forward so we can have space to go inside and load up these pallets of seeds. I can grab this pallet once again and go inside so we can deliver it. Unload and boom. I might have broken the other pallet. Whoops. That's fine. We're gonna continue with loading up the second pallet, raise the forks, and I actually don't know where this one is gonna go. Let's see if there is any space. I don't think there's any space, so I might just line them up right here. That's good right there. Unload and boom. Perfect. I think that was a kind of a really high drop. I did not mean to do that. Grab this pallet and we're gonna go back inside and we're gonna drop these, and this one is gonna go right here. Awesome. Now the forklift, I'm probably gonna leave it right out here because I don't think it should be inside of the warehouse, especially that there is not any more space. So let's leave this parked right here. So we have all of the hay bales inside the warehouse and we have the 3 pallets of seeds ready to be used and restocked. But before we do leave, let me just close the door, let me press on the button, and let's start making our way out of here. I'm gonna quickly drop this trailer off right at the trailer store. But anyways, I'm gonna start making my way back home and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, home sweet home. We are now back at my house. I'm gonna quickly turn around and get my beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate parked right here on my driveway. Now let me throw this in park, turn it off, and boom. What the hell? What the heck just happened to my truck? I think I'm being haunted, you guys. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and as you guys can see, it is another beautiful day, and today we're gonna be buying the brand new truck. Well, I guess the truck they added last week in APM. I believe it's a Ram. It's a beautiful truck that we're gonna be buying today, and we're gonna be doing the first job with it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe because it means so much to me, and let's begin with the video. So we're gonna be taking our work truck today, our GMC Denali Ultimate. Look at the beauty on this thing. Isn't this thing an amazing looking truck? But first things first, we gotta go and head over to the trailer store so we can pick up a trailer and then pick up our truck at the dealership, which is gonna be located, let me quickly show you guys. It's gonna be located right at this spot right here. So we have quite the long and busy day today, so let's get started. Well, I guess we have been starting. By the way, I did want to say thank you guys for all the support, all the likes, all the comments. It means so much to me. I've been getting a lot of comments, but I've been trying my best to respond to all of them. Anyways, we gotta make a left turn on this intersection right here. Make sure the road is clear, just like so. And then we gotta make a right turn on this street right here. So let's already turn on our blinkers and let's pull into the road just like so. And now the trailer store should be straight right here. We're gonna go through the car wash and then loop around to the front. So let's go through the car wash. Let's get a free car wash. 3, 2, and we just got a free car wash. Let's go. All right, let's see. Where is our trailer? I don't see any trailers. Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so blind. I cannot see. All right, so this is the trailer that we are going to be taking today. So let me quickly connect this to my truck just like so. Let me just make sure everything is safe and secure. All right. Oh, no. Good thing I checked because look at the ramps. We got to throw those ramps back up. All right, now it looks like we are ready to go. So let me hop in my truck and let's make our way to the dealership. And thankfully, the dealership is literally down the road. So let's make a left turn. Let me turn on my blinkers. Oh, my blinkers aren't working. Oh, there you go. I kind of got scared. I was like, oh no. And then let's make a right turn on this road. Looks like the road is clear and let's make this turn. And by the way, you guys, I've been thinking about selling this truck. I don't know if I should. I've been thinking about buying an older truck. It's still a work truck, but it's faster. This one is way too slow for me, but it does look really good. So let me know if I should sell this Denali. But anyways, we are at the dealership. As you guys can see right there, look how good this truck looks. Oh my goodness, it looks so nice. All right, let me just turn around and let me line up the trailer with the truck, and I think that is gonna be good. Let me just hop out. Wait, did I put it in park? Oh yeah, I did. All right, let's throw down the ramps just like so, and then oh my, let's check out this beautiful ram truck. Oh my goodness, dude, this looks so beautiful. Look at this. It's even got a toolbox. It's got these racks. Oh my goodness, dude, I'm in love with this truck. And before we hop in, let me check the time. Oh my goodness, it's already 1 p.m. We gotta hurry up because we have about 3 hours left until we have to finish this delivery job. So we gotta act fast because we still gotta head back home and drop off this trailer. All right, so let me park this right around here. Let me just strap it up just like so. All right, the straps are all the way up and the ramps are as well. And let's get into our GMC and let's start making our way back home because I'm gonna drop off this work truck and take the brand new truck to deliver all these hay bales. They're like a square hay bales. It's really cool, but really heavy. But let me pull out onto the road, and now we're gonna start making our way back home. The drive should be hopefully not too long, but do not worry, you guys. You guys know I drive when I have to. I can drive very fast. Alrighty, I'm gonna start slowing down because we have a dirt road that we have to take a right. So let me slow down. And oh my goodness, it's kind of hard to slow down when you're carrying a huge truck right behind you. But I will say this, it has no issue pulling the truck because this thing has a good amount of power and a good amount of wheels on this thing. It's got like what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 wheels. Oh my goodness. But would you look at that? I could see my house in the distance right there. Can you guys see it? My house in the distance? Yep, I'm pretty rich, you guys. I'm pretty rich. But anyways, let's make a right turn and pull into our driveway. And oh my goodness, look at these beautiful trees. All right, so I'm gonna park up right on the side of my driveway. I think right around here is actually, you know what, let me get a little bit closer to the entrance. So right here is a good spot. Let me just turn this thing off. And should I turn on my emergency lights? You know what, I am. Let me turn on my emergency lights. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, let me throw down the ramps and then let's get into this truck. Let's get it started. Oh my goodness, you guys, it sounds really good. Let's make our way back to the trailer store because we gotta go and pick up another trailer because how else are we gonna pick up these hay bales? But anyways, let's make a left turn, and I kind of want to test this truck out, so I'm gonna quickly step on it just to see how fast this thing is. And oh, 60 70 80 90. Oh my goodness, this truck is so fast. Oh my goodness, chat, this thing is so fast, but not as fast as the Ram TRX. That thing is a complete machine, but this thing is pretty fast as well. But anyways, we are back in the city. How much time do we have? Oh my goodness, we have less than 2 hours now. All right, we are back at the trailer store, so let me quickly pull in and I'm gonna quickly run into the store and order a brand new trailer. So park right there. It's gonna be really fast. Come on, let's go. We don't have too much time. We're running out of time, so let me open up the menu. Let's order this one, and there you go. I just ordered a brand new trailer, so let's go and check it out right now. I think it should be on the left side, so let me see. Oh, look at the reverse lights. That looks very sick. And there it is. So let me get this thing backed up and we're gonna get it connected so we can run to the plain tool store and start picking up these hay bales. So let's see. Okay, so the store is right here, so let me quickly pull in, and I think I'm gonna park like diagonally so we can just start loading up these hay bales onto the trailers. Hold on, let me just quickly readjust myself. I'm super crooked. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, that is gonna be good right there. Let me just throw down the ramp and let's start picking up these hay bales. So let's begin with the first one. And oh my goodness, this is so heavy. Oh, on accident I deleted it. All right, we got our first hay bale, and this thing is super heavy. Dude, my back is gonna hurt tonight. All right, let's see. Can I place it right here? And boom. Actually, that's way too far off. Hold on, I need to get closer. Right here. Boom. Nice. So let's go with our second one. There you go. And oh my goodness, and where is this gonna go, I think it's gonna go right here. I'm gonna try to place it right here and boom, go, 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 go. This is gonna be our third hay bale, and this one's gonna go right next to this one right here. We're pretty much gonna surround this trailer with hay bales. That's what I kind of have in mind, and this one's really bad. Hold on, let me fix this. All right, so I believe we are on to our fourth one, and oh my goodness, this thing is giving me trouble. So this one is gonna go right, like right around here, I think. Ooh, perfect. We're halfway done. Well, kind of, because we only gotta go towards where this black line is. So let me grab another one, and you know what? I think I'm gonna finish this side first because I'm almost done with it. So let's place this one right here, and then let's go back and grab another one, and this one's gonna go right here, and then I think I'm gonna be able to place one like right here. So let me grab this one. By the way, this job is gonna pay me like $2,000, which is not bad. It's gonna end up paying off the truck, which is definitely not bad. It's gonna help me pay off the truck right there. So let me grab another hay bale. We're almost done. Look at the progress we've made in a short amount of time. All right, so let's place this one right here, and then I think we need like two more. We're gonna try to squeeze in two more right there. If not, then I'm gonna move another one towards the left side so we can squeeze in two more. But either way, we gotta get two more right here. But let's place this one, and okay, so let me actually move this because I don't think we're gonna have space. Let's place this one just like so, and now we should have enough space to place another hay bale. Hold on, let me get closer. All right, now I have enough space to put another one, and we should be done with this job. Now we just gotta go and deliver this. So let me pull up the ramps and let's start making our way to the farm where we gotta go and drop these off. So let me turn off my emergency lights, and let me just check the map just to make sure we're gonna go the right way. And yeah, the farm is right here. And how much do we have on time? And we have about 30 minutes. Oh my goodness, you guys, we are cutting it really close. But good thing we have the dirt road right here, so let's pull in just like so, and all we have to do is drive down this road and make a left turn, and we should be at our destination. But oh my goodness, you guys, what an eventful day. We picked up our truck, and then we picked up the trailer, picked up the hay bales, and now we're about to finish off this job and the day with a huge W. So let's make a left turn right here, and then let me make one more turn into the farm right here, and let's see. Okay, I see like a little barn right here, and I think we gotta go and drop these off right here. So let me turn on my lights because it is kind of dark in here. And then oh, I forgot this thing. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna keep it off because it is gonna be so loud and it's gonna waste so much gas. So we gotta work a little bit in the dark. So let's start picking up these hay bales and let's start throwing them right here at the stack. There you go. One. Let me grab another one. Back to the stack. Third is gonna be right here. Now this one's gonna go all the way towards the end. Boom. And let's see. Oh my goodness, I accidentally sat on one. Let's grab this one. You go right here, and we are about halfway done. Look at this. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 more to go. So this is gonna be our 6th one, and then our 5th. Let's go, dude. I am so hyped to get paid. Should I go to Texas Roadhouse, or how should we celebrate? I love Texas Roadhouse, but let me place this one right here. 3 more to go. We got 1, 2, and 3. So let's grab this one, place it here. Second, back on the hay bale stack, and then the last one is going to be right here. So in 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Look at that. Delivery successful. We just gotta throw up the ramps and drop this trailer off where we got it from. So let me hop in back in my truck and let's make our way back to the trailer store because this trailer is not mine. I borrowed it for 2 hours. So let's quickly make my way over there, or make our way over there, and let's finish completing the job by doing so. And we are back at the trailer store. So let me turn around and let me get this thing dropped off. I'm gonna park it right here. Let's back up and finish delivering this trailer. So let me just quickly hop out, disconnected, and then we're probably gonna start making our way back home because look at that, we delivered the trailer. And I'm gonna start making my way back home. And oh, hold on, I didn't mean to turn on my headlights. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start making my way back home, and I'll meet you guys over there. And home sweet home. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so tired. I think my back is gonna hurt tomorrow morning. I'm definitely gonna feel it. But let me back into my driveway just like so. Let me get this thing parked up, turn it off, and oh my goodness, you guys, what an amazing day. Not only did we get paid, but we got a brand new truck. Look at this. We got the TRX, we got this beautiful Ram 1500, I think that's what it is, and this beautiful GMC Ultimate Denali. Oh my goodness, how cool is that? But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys onto the next one. Peace. No way, look at this. Yo, we did it. I am now ready. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Look at my beautiful outfit that we are going to be using today. Let me step out and admire this gorgeous sunrise as as well. In today's video, we are going to be building a bridge to this brand new neighborhood right here. I think we're going to be putting the bridge somewhere around this river, and then we're going to be able to cross onto that part of the land, which if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I think we should begin with the video. All right, so we got to be taking the work truck today because we are going to be working very hard today. So let me quickly pull this thing out, and we are going to make our way towards the trailer store because that is going to be the... Actually, you know what? I don't know if we're going to go to the trailer store. First, we got to go and pick up our work vehicle because although this is like the perfect work truck, I don't think I could use it because I'm going to be working for the city. So I got to go and pick up one of the city vehicles right now, which is actually not at the trailer store, and it's going to be, I think, at the seed place, which I think it should be, I think, on this dirt road right here. So let me turn on those blinkers and let's pull into here. All right, so we've pulled in, and then we're gonna pull into the seed place, which should be on the right side. Look at that, there it is. That's the sign right there. I'm also gonna try to finish this job before the afternoon does fall because this is gonna be a really heavy job, and I don't want to be doing this at night. So I'm gonna leave my truck parked right there. We're gonna leave it looking amazing, and we're gonna pick up one of these company trucks, which I think I might take this one right here. I think this is the truck that we are gonna be picking up. So let me hop in. There we go, and let's start making our way towards the trailer store so we can pick up the bridge that we are gonna be using in today's build. And we'll probably head over to the tool store because we're gonna go and grab some cones as well, because we gotta close down the main road, or I guess one of the roads from the brand new neighborhood, and I want to make sure I do not have any accidents because you know how people are. They're kind of like me. They can be a little bit clumsy. So we're gonna try to avoid all of that, and then we're gonna pull into the trailer store, which is right here. So here we are. We're at the trailer store, and we are gonna get this trailer connected. So I think we're gonna slowly back up and get it connected to the hedge. There you go. We are now connected, and we are gonna pull into the plain tool store quickly because I told you guys we gotta go and get those cones right now. So I guess let me park up right here on the side, and I think it's a really good time to turn on my emergency lights and my arrow board. So let me turn everything on. I want to make sure no one crashes into that gigantic trailer. Look at that thing. That is gonna be a really big bridge in today's video. So let's go inside, and I do see the cones all the way in the back of the store. So let me grab both of these. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna be using, but I think it's always good to be safe than sorry and grab both of them. And let's also walk around the store just to make sure we are not missing anything. All right. Oh, we could grab a shovel. I don't know if we're gonna need it, but we're probably gonna throw this in the back of my bed, which I think we are pretty much done. I mean, I could put one of these American flags once we're done just to kind of flex on everyone that we have conquered the land. But before I do that, let me quickly check out all of my items. There we go. How much? It's free? I heard it's free. Okay, thank you. It's free. All right, so we are now gonna hop in the truck. Boing, 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 and then we are gonna start making our way. Actually, we know. Wait. We gotta go and get some hay bales. Hold on. I almost left without getting some hay bales. So I guess let me quickly reverse this super long trailer into here, and then we're gonna quickly grab some hay bales because that is gonna help us build our bridge. So let's park that up right there. And did I really do a good job? Oh, I could have backed up a little bit, but this is gonna work fine. Let me just quickly lower the dovetail. There we go. So it's gonna be way easier if we load up the hay bales if we do this. So let's do that. And before we grab these hay bales, I am gonna put some of my things right here in the back. So let me put some of my cones, since sadly it does not fit into my gigantic pocket, which by the way, don't ask how big my pockets are. And we are gonna place them right here just like so. Dude, this is gonna be a lot of cones. I did not know that. So let me quickly finish up putting all of these cones. There we go. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. All right, time to put the shovel down, and then we're gonna put our American flag. You know what? I'm gonna put this one in our bed right there. So let's do that. I think that looks pretty sick. And then we can finally grab our hay bales, which are gonna be extremely heavy. Oh my goodness, yo, this is so heavy. I'm just gonna place it right here. Let me just leave it right at the front. So you go right there. Let me grab my second hay bale. There we go. Oh my god, this is so heavy, you guys. My back is gonna hurt tomorrow. You know what? Let's just throw that down right there. Oh dude, I think the goal is to get like 5 more, and that should be good. I don't think we're gonna need that many. Let me grab 2 more of these, and we should be able to get out of here and start building this bridge using this trailer right here, which is gonna be insane, you guys. So let me grab one more hay bale. I think it's gonna be 5. So let me quickly count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know if that's enough. Hold on. Let me quickly grab 2 more. I'll be right back. All right. So I managed to grab a couple more. I think I got 2 or 3 more, but now it should be 100% ready to take to build this new bridge. All I gotta do is raise up the dovetail like so. There we go. And we are gonna head over to the spot where we're gonna be building this amazing bridge. So let me quickly pull out. Look at that gigantic trailer, dude. We have a lot right now. This is pretty crazy, you guys. So I think the road that we gotta take is gonna be in the back. So let me slow down, and then we're gonna make a huge turn like so. There we go. And the road should be, oh, I think it's gonna be right here. All right, let's pull it right here. And wait, am I correct or am I wrong? Oh wait, I'm right. Yes, this is gonna be the correct way to build the bridge. So we're gonna build the bridge right here. This is gonna be the spot that we are gonna be using. So I think we're probably gonna connect it somewhere around here between these 2 points right here. I'm gonna try, actually I was about to say I'm gonna try to shovel, but before I do shovel, I gotta close down the road. Oh my goodness, I am so clumsy. So let me quickly pick up all of these cones so we can start closing the road. I forgot, I do not want any car crashes to happen. Oh my goodness, I'm starving. I need some food, by the way, but I'll do that once I finish doing this for you guys. So let's close up the main road. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, is that enough? I think that's enough. I'm gonna try to close this side of the road now. So let me quickly place some cones. There you go, dude. Someone's gonna come and cut that grass. Look at that grass, dude. It's all overgrown. Maybe I should do it, or I should call my enemy 13-year bros. He should come and cut the grass and put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. All right, so we successfully closed that side of the road. All I'm gonna do is close this side of the road, which should be these last 2 cones. There. Oh, I have one more. We could just like throw it somewhere around here. Whoops. We got that side and that side closed. Now is gonna be the part where we're gonna take off the hay bales. So let me take off all of these hay bales. We're gonna put them in my gigantic pockets, which, by the way, don't ask how big my pockets are. Never ask me how big my pockets are. Anyways, let me grab the last hay bale, and now this is gonna be the moment of truth because we gotta get this trailer across, which I don't know if that's gonna be easy. That might be a little bit difficult. So I'm gonna try to do this. Let me just quickly remove the American flag. I'm gonna place it here for now with some of these hay bales. There we go. And I am not gonna lie, you guys, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if this is gonna be successful or we are going to fail, which I don't think I've ever failed in my life. So let me hop in. There we go. We are now inside the truck. The goal is to pretty much place it across the river. I think yeah, that's gonna be extremely difficult, but we are not gonna give up. Back it up. Back it up. All right, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna try to slowly pull it down. Oh, whoa, be careful, don't go too fast. All right, come on, build a bridge. This looks more difficult than it seems, you guys. Come on, we're gonna try to back this thing up, but this thing keeps getting stuck. Hold on. Oh no. All right, careful. I think we might need some more power, so let me quickly step. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong way. All right, let me quickly step on this. Come on, go. Oh man, what if I try to get some speed from here? So in 3, 2, and 1, let's go. Come on, you can do it. Oh no. Oh, I think this might take longer than expected, so I am gonna quickly work on this and I will be right back. Alrighty, everyone, you won't believe this. Guess what I just did? If we walk over here, we just built the first bridge in APM. Oh my goodness, I just fell. Whoops. We just built the first bridge in American Plains mudding. This thing actually works. We're gonna be taking the truck right there and we are gonna try to drive it over the bridge, and then we're gonna do a quick test right now and see if this thing does not move. So let's try out our test jump in 3, 2, and 1. Come on. All right, everything looks good. All right, I think it passes the jump test. And now I'm gonna quickly come over here because we're gonna grab some of these hay bales. So let me grab this hay bale and let me grab that one. I've got all of the hay bales on my hand. All we gotta do is place them. Oh, hold on, this thing is kind of tipping over. Oh no, this is kind of scary, you guys. Hopefully it does not fall when we are placing these hay bales. So I guess the first hay bale is gonna go right here. I'm gonna try to kind of create this kind of path so the vehicles can go on top of it without any issues. So let me place that there, and then we're gonna place another one there. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good. Look at that, we got some nice ramps going on. Hopefully this works. If this doesn't work, then I give up. All right, is that it? I don't think we need any more. I could put some more hay bales for extra support. And now let me see if this thing tips over. Oh, look at that. It's got way more support. It's way more sturdy. All right, let me go here. Look at that. This thing does not move anymore. All right, so let me quickly get in the truck and we are going to test out this bridge right here. I am not going to lie, you guys. I am pretty nervous, but we have no other choice but to test this bridge out. But before I do, I'm going to put my American flag because actually we could put it right around there once we've crossed successfully. So I guess that's going to be the goal, is to successfully cross the bridge and put the American flag. So I think we should begin in 3, 2, and 1. Oh no, I'm so nervous. No way. Look at this. Yo, we did it. No freaking way. W's in the chat. We have successfully conquered this area. Oh yeah. Now, I guess the real question is, can we cross back into the new neighborhood? Let's turn this thing around. Let me do a little U-turn right here. And then we're going to try to see if we can now cross back. So let me carefully do this. Oh no, this is pretty nerve-wracking. All right. No way. This actually works. This is the first bridge I have ever done in APM. Look at that, dude. We can pretty much go back and forth without any issues. So honestly, if you guys want to try this, make sure you guys do. It's super fun, and honestly, it's not that hard. Let me just go back for one last time, and holy moly, I gotta see the chat filled with W's. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this insane video of me building the bridge for the first time in APM, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye. Alrighty, let me grab this, my hat. Oh yeah, I gotta grab my hat. I am now ready to go to the firefighter station. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to become a firefighter. So we're gonna make our way towards the firefighter station because I am now all ready. Look at my amazing outfit. I think we are now ready to make our way over there. But before I do leave, let me close up the door. There we go. The door should be now closed, and I think we are gonna be taking the work truck because we are gonna be doing some real business today. So let's make our way towards the firefighter station. Let me quickly also change the drivetrain on this from 2-wheel to 4-wheel, just like that, because I kind of feel like it's faster, and it does have much more better traction. But we are gonna be making a right turn onto this road, so let's make a right turn. You guys, I am so excited to be working today because when you're a firefighter, you don't know what kind of jobs you're gonna be doing for the day. But as you guys can see, it is a beautiful day. We're gonna be working for about 6 to 7 hours.
6, 7.
So it's not gonna be too much of a long shift. And there it is. I see the firefighter station in the distance. So we're gonna make a left into this nice neighborhood. Super quiet. And I think I'm gonna park up my truck around right here. So I'm gonna back this thing up and I'm gonna park it right onto the side right here. Oh, do not hit the wall. That could have been really bad. All right, so we are now parked up, ready to go inside and clock in for the day. I wonder what kind of jobs we're gonna be doing today. So let's open up this door. There we go. And ooh, APM fire and rescue. Okay, so this is the spot where I gotta clock in. So let me press this button and we should now be ready to take some calls. So I don't know what time or when the calls are gonna start coming in. So I think I'm gonna go and start cleaning my truck. Let's walk in the garage and oh my goodness, look at this truck. Yo, this truck is nice. There's no way I'm gonna be driving this thing. Dude, this thing is a beauty. I kind of want to check out what's right behind here. Ooh, oh, this is a nice view. Look at this. We got a nice view of the river right here. Not bad. And oh, I think we're getting a call. Oh, okay. Let's go. We gotta close that. No, close. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we have our first call. Let me open up the door. I'm gonna get in the pickup. We're gonna start turning on the light bar and the amber light, and we should probably turn on the sirens as well. Look at that. We are now making our way towards the first house. So it's gonna be an emergency, which means we can go through any stop sign without stopping. But it looks like the first call is coming near the police station. Actually, there's gonna be a house where we're gonna be able to help. So let's see if we can find this house. Okay, so the police station is right there, and the house, oh, I think the house is gonna be right here. So let's pull in. Oh my goodness, I hope everyone is okay, or maybe no one's home. But I don't see any fire. I think we got the wrong house, you guys. Already, everyone, I just got a phone call of the address, and it's actually gonna be further down this dirt road, and I think I might have just hooked in his mailbox. Whoops. I see. So this is the house that we are going to be saving. Okay, so let's pull in. Maybe there's gonna be a fire right here. There's no fire. I don't know. I don't see no fire. Let me turn off the siren because this thing is super loud. And oh my goodness, yo, no way, the house is on fire. No. Oh my goodness, we gotta turn on the hose. Let me press this button, and then I'm gonna get on top, and we're gonna start turning on the water. Come on. Oh no, this is really bad. All right, we gotta tilt down the hose. Come on, a little bit more down. Okay, there we go. I think it's it's working, you guys. We're almost done. This thing is pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. And there you go, the fire is now off, which means I can turn off my hose. And look at that, we managed to turn off the fire and we managed to save the house. Look at that, the owners are gonna be so happy. But it looks like I'm getting a call right now, and it looks like it's going to be at a farm. What? A tractor's on fire? Oh my goodness, it looks like tractor is on fire. So we are gonna make our way towards the farm. I think the farm is gonna be near where I live, actually. Well, kind of. It's gonna be at the intersection where I normally turn. So we're gonna make our way towards that farm right now. I'm not gonna turn on the sirens because it is super loud, you guys. But understand that this is still an emergency. But I cannot believe we managed to save that first house from burning down. If I would have arrived 1 minute late, then that house would have been completely toast, you guys. But we have another call, which is going to be a tractor now. And I don't know what's going on with all these fires, but the tractor should be around here somewhere. I don't see it. Oh, I think the tractor's right there. Hold on. I think we need to enter through the farm, and then we're gonna make our way towards the little path and then help out the tractor. So let's pull into the farm, and then we're gonna go on the little path. There we go. And here's gonna be the tractor. I'm gonna start slowing down because I don't think this tractor looked completely fine. Because if we take a look at, what is that? Is that smoke? You guys see that? Oh my goodness, look at that, the wheel is on fire. Oh my goodness, we gotta turn this thing off. All right, so let me get in, and we're gonna quickly turn off this fire by getting inside the hose. So I'm gonna jump on top of the truck, and we're gonna turn this thing on. Actually, you know what, let me turn this first all the way around. Alrighty, I turned the hose around. I'm gonna turn it on, and oh, that is super far away. Hold on, I think I need to fix the distance on this thing. Dude, I am watering their crops right now. I think I need to go more towards the left. Hold on. All right, now this should be perfect. Yes, we're hitting the fire. Oh my goodness, we should be able to turn this thing on. Hold on, let me get on top. Turn it a little bit towards the right. I mean, towards the left. Come on, it's almost out. I think it's out. Let's go and check if the fire is out. And oh my goodness, I am getting completely wet, you guys. But we managed to turn off the fire of the tractor right here. Let me quickly turn this thing off. Dude, I did not expect I was gonna get this wet. So we're gonna turn off the water. There we go. And look at that, the tractor is completely safe from being burnt out. Because imagine if the fire would have spread towards the engine right here. Dude, I would have been so cooked. But we're gonna park this thing right on the side. I'm also gonna turn on the hazard. There we go. We're gonna park it right here, turn off the engine, and that's another successful save for the best firefighter in APM, which is me, you guys. I'm the best firefighter. Alrighty, everyone, I think that is gonna be it for all the jobs. I still haven't received any calls, so I'm gonna turn off my amber lights. I almost crashed into that stop sign. Did you guys see that? And then I'm also gonna turn off my light bar, and I just noticed I'm a little bit low on gas. So before I do head to the station, I'm gonna turn around right here and pass through the gas station and quickly grab some diesel, because this thing is running super low on gas right now. So let's quickly pull in. You know what, we should have gone to the brand new truck stop. I think they got burgers over there, but this is gonna work. Let's put in some diesel into the truck. There we go. Oh my goodness, gas is super expensive, you guys. So let's get out of here and make our way back to the station. That was actually pretty fast. So I'm gonna turn this thing around a little bit more, and oh, wait a minute, no way, you have to be joking with me. I just got another call of a kitchen fire at a house, which is gonna be right down there. Let me quickly show you guys on the map. It's gonna be right at this house right here. So I guess we gotta go and save them and make sure their house doesn't burn as well. So we're gonna turn those light bar back on and the amber lights, and we are now ready for action. So we're gonna make sure the road is clear. Let's quickly go through, and I can't believe we were almost done with our shift until we got this call right now, but that is fine. We're doing a good thing. We're doing a good service for the people. So if you guys take a look, this is going to be the house where apparently there's a kitchen fire. So let's pull in. We're gonna put this thing in park and let's go inside. All right, let's bust down the door, and I don't see, wait, where's the kitchen? Is the kitchen in here? Oh no, what the heck? What about here? Oh, this is the laundry room. And what about this? Oh, this is the garage. What the heck? Where is the kitchen? And oh my goodness, no way, there's actually a kitchen fire going on right now. Yo, we gotta grab the truck. Let me open that back up. And how are we gonna do this? Oh, you know what, I have an idea. We can just break through the window and then spray water inside the house. So let me quickly adjust myself. We're gonna park up the truck right here, and let's see if this works. Hold on, let me break the window first. There we go. The window is now broken and we're now gonna get in top. Turn on the hose. Come on, please work. Am I too far away? I'm too far away. I guess I have no choice but to fix up my position, which I think I'm gonna go a little bit more down here. And is this good? Wait a minute. I think I'm now too far away. I think I could raise the hose. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Oh, I just realized this is not good. All right. Third time is a charm. Let's see if we can get this thing turned off. I'm gonna bring down the hose just like so. And then we're gonna move it towards the left into the window, which it looks like it is now working. Let's go. I think the fire is out now. All right. So let's go inside and check if the fire is completely off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a genius. So make sure you guys are subscribed for more smart content like this. So let's go inside and look at that. I am a genius. Oh my goodness. And what a perfect shot with the hose. Look at that. What did I say, you guys? I'm the man. Oh yeah. That means we can turn off the hose. Oh, hold on. That's the passenger seat. Let me get in the hose, turn that thing off, and I think we are now officially done with becoming a firefighter. So we're gonna go back to the station and get this fire truck back so they can service it so it can be ready for tomorrow. So I'm gonna turn off the emergency lights, the light bar, and the amber lights because it is no longer an emergency. Look at that. I'm also gonna be super honest, you guys. I am very hungry. I cannot wait to go home. I'm probably gonna eat like 2 cheeseburgers. But anyways, we are back at the station. I'm gonna get this thing parked up. I'm gonna begin by opening the garage door and then we're gonna back this thing up completely inside. So let me carefully do this. Oh, don't hit the wall. All right, and boom, we are done. Put that thing in park, turn off the engine. I just gotta go inside the building. Oh, gotta open that first. Gotta go inside the building. I'm gonna quickly clock out, press the button. There we go, and we can now take our beautiful 6-figure super expensive GMC Denali back home because we are done with today's firefighter shift. And not only that, look at that, the sun is about to go down, which we managed to do just in time. Alrighty everyone, we are now back home. So let's pull into the driveway because we're gonna get this thing parked up in my driveway. So I'm gonna turn it around, go a little bit on the grass, but that's fine. Put it in park, turn off the engine, and we are officially done with the day. If you guys love this mission, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another American Planes modding video, and today we have quite the surprise because if we turn around, you're gonna see that we have this nice square body truck. Dude, this thing is quite the beauty, and we're gonna be turning it into a flatbed pickup. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So we're gonna get into this beautiful truck. Let me hop in, let me turn this thing on, and we are gonna start making our way towards the mechanic shop so we can transform this thing, and then we're gonna go and deliver a special surprise to my friend's house. So we have quite the day today, and the crazy part about this is that we gotta do this before the sun sets. So let's make that right turn onto this dirt road just like so, and all we gotta do is step on it all the way until we arrive to the mechanic shop, which is right here. I think it's called Tenny or Tenny's, but we are gonna be at the shop so we can turn this thing and transform it. Well, it looks like we do have an intersection, so let's come to a stop. Intersection seems to be clear, so let's make that crossing. And now I should have gone through the back of the trailer store. It's kind of a shortcut. That's fine. We're pretty much here. Alrighty everyone, we have finally arrived at Tenny, or yeah, it does say Tenny, the mechanic shop, and we are gonna pull this thing into the garage. But before I do, I'm gonna open up this door just like so, and then I can hop right back in so we can start customizing this puppy. So let's quickly customize this truck. I kind of want to make it like a dark color. Let's do a black. I haven't done black in a while, so let's do a nice black. Let's add some reflectance, and should we add some tint to the windows? I don't know if I should add some tint. You know what, let's keep it clear for now. Let's max out the engine with 25 extra power and 2 nice superchargers, I mean turbochargers. Jeez Louise. All right, now for the suspension, I am gonna raise this a little bit higher. We are gonna be doing some heavy jobs, so I want this thing to be nice and tall. Let me just raise this as well. There we go. And let's see. Oh, we could add some a little bit of camber. Let me add a little bit of camber, like a tiny sprinkle. I'm gonna reduce some of the spring from the front and back. I am gonna make the wheels a little bit bigger, just a little bit, not too crazy. And I am gonna make them a little bit wider. Nice. I think this truck is looking pretty nice. Let me just fix the offset just like so. Let's move on to the rims. I kind of don't know what rims. Oh, these look nice. I kind of want to keep these. All right, let me finish looking through here. Let's see if I find. Ooh, I like these as well. Ooh, we could add the dually on this thing. No, that looks a little bit weird. So I think I'm gonna go back and maybe keep these. I think I really like them, but these are nice as well. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have so many choices. All right, you know what? Let's just go with them. I've made up my mind. We're gonna go with those. I'm gonna increase the height. There we go, and the bulge just a tad. Nothing too crazy, you guys. So let's add some brand new tires, and that is gonna be it for the basic customization. Now this is gonna be the fun part because we get to add the bed. So let me put the bed, and what the heck? Why is this not working? Am I supposed to remove the bed and then place it? Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm so clumsy. All right, we've got the flatbed loaded on top of that. Let's see if we can add anything else, which I don't think we need anything else. We could add some nice cab lights. I think that looks pretty sick. I'm probably gonna make those orange. Let's add some mud flaps. Yes, we do need some mud flaps. So let's add some mud flap. And are we done yet? I mean, we could add some running boards, but I don't know if that looks a little bit weird. Does that look a little bit weird? I don't know. Oh, I like that one. All right, let's add this one. And we are, oh no, we are not done. I forgot to make the cab lights orange. Customization, cab lights. Then we go to orange. Boom. Awesome. And then we just make the wheels chrome. Let's go to rims and then chrome. Oh yeah, we are cooking, chats. And we should be officially done with this build. So let's quickly pull it out. We're gonna take a good look at the sun. Not at the sun. We're gonna take a good look outside where the sun is. That's what I meant. And holy moly guacamole, did we not cook, chat? Look at this. This looks insane. So we've got the brand new cab lights, the flatbed on the pickup, and we got some nice chrome wheels on this thing. Oh yeah, and the running boards. That looks pretty sick. Not bad, you guys. I think I might have cooked on this one, but enough of the yap. Now it's time to go and grab the special gift that we are going to be delivering to my friend's house. So let's make our way towards the Plain Tool store so we can grab the things that we need. And let me also change the drivetrain on this. I'm going to change it to 4-wheel drive because I feel like my back tires are kind of kicking a little bit too much. So as a safety precaution, I'm going to change the drivetrain. So it looks like with all that yapping, we are now at the Plain Tool store. So let's quickly park up at the front. Do not worry, you guys. This is going to be a quick run. We're just going to go inside and grab 2 of these ramps, 1 and 2. There we go. And now we just tell the good sir, yo, I want to check out these huge ramps. Oh, sure, you can buy it. It's free. Oh my goodness, he just said it's free. All right, so we're going to grab the ramps and we are going to place it. Actually, you know what? Before we do place them, we got to walk over here because we have the gifts inside the garage that we made. It was a purchase that I kind of made last night. So let's open up the garage. We're going to click on the magic button, which is going to allow us to open up this nice and tall garage. And if we take a look at this beautiful ATV, this is the gift that we are going to be delivering. So let me hop in. Let me turn on this bad boy. And oh my goodness, this thing is pretty nice. I really love the colors on this thing. It looks really cool. Honestly, I kind of want to give it like a little joyride. Hold on. What is this button? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Whee! Yo! Oh my goodness, I just almost crashed his gift. All right, you know what? Let me go back. We got to get this thing loaded back onto that flatbed. So let me pull into the plaza, and we are going to quickly, hold on, let me see. How am I going to align this? Like right here. So that's going to be the sweet spot. Let's start putting the ramps down. One ramp goes there, and the second ramp goes right there. Actually, you know what? I think I could scooch it up a little bit towards the left. There we go. Let me quickly load up this ATV in the back of the flatbed. Let me carefully do this. Oh, hold on. This is a little bit sketchy since it is pretty small. So let me turn off the engine, put it in park, and boom, look at that. Let me just quickly tie down the straps on each corner just like so, and that is gonna be the ATV loaded on the pickup. Honestly, this looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna remove the ramps and then we're gonna throw them in the back. Let me throw them right there, and we can now get into the pickup and start making our way towards my buddy house so we can get this thing delivered. So let's pull out. We are gonna be making a right turn right here. So let's turn on those blinkers, and before we make our way towards his house, we have a gigantic intersection which we can make a turn on because I don't see any cars coming. So it's pretty clear we can make that nice and safe turn. So his house is gonna be towards the end, all the way right here. He does live quite far away. Oh wait, that's the wrong address. He actually lives on the right side. Oh dang, he lives not too far away from me. That's pretty cool. I did not know he lived that close next to me. So let's look for his house. I don't see his house so so far. I thought it was gonna be around this area. Hold on, let me check the map. And oh, it says it's right there. What? All right, so let me take this road right here. I don't know if this is gonna be the correct road to make my way to his house, but let's take it. And oh my goodness, what is this? What did we just find? Dude, this road is so bumpy. Holy moly guacamole. I almost ended up flipping over, but since I am one of the best drivers in APM, we did not flip over. But what the hurly? Ooh, the water is kind of cold. I am not gonna be jumping in today, but this is a really nice area. I should probably camp here, but I think his house is up on that hill, but I don't know where to go. Let's continue driving forward and see if we can find his house. So let's take this road right here. And oh my goodness, I seriously gotta slow down because this road is pretty bumpy. And look at that, we found a new road, which I believe this should lead us to his house. And dude, how come the road all over this area is so bumpy? What the heckers? And look at that, we have arrived at his house. So let me put this thing in park. Let me hop out. We're gonna take out the ramp. So let me open up the bag. Let me grab those ramps and let's place them right. I'm gonna place one right here and I'm gonna place the second one right there. So let me hop in. Hold on. Let me take off the straps. There we go. The straps should be now off, and let's carefully unload this beautiful ATV. Dude, since my friend is gonna be having a happy birthday, this is the gift that I got him, but he will not arrive till the afternoon. But when he gets home, he's gonna be able to see his surprise. So let's get this thing loaded. I mean, not loaded. Parked right in his garage. So let me do this. Let me park it, turn off the engine, and boom. Look at this thing. This thing is one of the most beautiful ATVs I have seen in my life. But enough glazing. Let's close up his garage. There we go. That thing is gonna be closed up, and I will be back for the party. But for now, we gotta go and return it this. Oh, hold on. We gotta remove these ramps. So let me take off this ramp and that ramp, and we should get out of here. But honestly, this build was probably really nice looking because take a look. Yo, we 100% ended up cooking up chats. By the way, where did I grab this truck? Oh wait, I grabbed it from my house. So I guess in that case, let me just turn around right here. I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn and make my way back to my house, because if you guys forgot, my house is right there. I literally live like 2 roads down from where he lives. It's pretty funny. I did not know that. But let's make a right turn. Let's make sure the road is clear. All right, let's make that turn. And I'm so excited to arrive to my big mansion, home sweet home. By the way, I kind of wish that you could like lower. I think that would be a really nice feature where I could lower this and then I could just like load up ATVs and stuff like that instead of just putting the ramps. I feel like that's way more work, but nonetheless, this is a really nice build that we ended up doing today. Let me know if I ended up cooking with this build, chat. We need some W's in the chat. Anyways, we have arrived. Oh, hold on. Let me throw these ramps in the back. I'm gonna throw these ramps in the back. There we go. And we arrived before the sun sets. I think that was quite the mission. By far, one of my favorite ones of this week. And if you guys did enjoy as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And today we have a special camping video because we're not going to be camping in the usual campers or in the tents. And instead, we're going to be building our own house made out of hay bales. And we're going to be spending the night for 24 hours and seeing if we could survive. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And let's begin with the video. So we do have a long day because we're going to be taking our work truck. But the main reason we're going to be making our way towards the trailer store is so we can pick up a big gigantic trailer. Duh. Because how else are we going to be able to pick up all of the hay bales? Because if you guys take a look at my pickup, it's not going to be able to have the space to put a lot of hay bales. And trust me, we are going to need dozens of hay bales in order to build this house in today's video. So let's make our way over there. I think the trailer store should be right up front. We just got to make sure and we cross this intersection that is coming up. So let me quickly slow down. Got to make sure the road is clear, and which it is clear, and we're going to go through. So let's quickly pull in. I'm going to turn on those blinkers, and here it is. Before I connect the trailer, I'm going to open up my tailgate. There we go. And now we should be able to connect this thing without any issues. Let me just turn on my truck and slowly, and boom, look at that. We got the trailer connected. Before we do head out, I'm going to kick up the tailgate once again, and we should now be able to make our way towards the farm where all of these hay bales are gonna be at. So let's make a left turn right here. I think we're gonna be able to put like at least like 2 full rows and stacks of hay bales. We need a lot. Like, I'm not joking, you guys, we need a lot. So let's make a left turn right onto this dirt road. Do not take the stop sign. All right, we did not take the stop sign. The stop sign is gonna be safe for another day, but the farm is gonna be on our left side, so let's keep our eyes peeled because we do not want to miss the entrance. The entrance is pretty small and it's kind of hard to see. I might have missed it a couple of times, but it is gonna be right here. Look at this, you can barely see the path to the farm right here, and look at that, all my siblings are over there. What a nice view. So let's go up this little path right here. Dude, this is a really nice property. It looks so beautiful, and the barn is gonna be right in here. So I'm gonna try to pull in my what is it called, my big gigantic trailer right in here. So let's put it in park, turn on the emergency lights, and let's quickly start loading up all of these hay bales on top of this trailer. We're gonna place the first one right here. There we go. Bro, this is gonna take forever. I don't know if I'm gonna do a time lapse just because I'm gonna be loading up so many hay bales, but that's gonna be the first row. We're gonna need a couple more rows, so I guess I am gonna be doing a nice time lapse. So play it in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty everyone, here is a little progress check on what I've been doing over the past couple of hours. It's been taking a while because if you guys take a look at the sun, it's been like at least, it's about to be 12 p.m. But I am still going pretty fast at it because I want to make sure I get this homemade house done before the sun sets, because if I take too long then it's going to get pretty dark and it's going to get pretty difficult for me to be able to see and build this house tonight. So I'm going to do one more row of hay bales and I'll catch you guys when I'm finished. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Alrighty everyone, we are now finished loading up all of the hay bales. Dude, oh my goodness, we have a lot. This is not even funny. Look at this, we've got almost 4 rows fully stacked up of hay bales. So we're gonna get back in the truck and let's see if this thing is able to move. Come on. Oh no, is this thing too heavy? Oh no, brother, hold on, why is this thing not moving? I think it's because of these ones. Hold on, let me remove these. Alright, I think it should be able to move now, please. Oh no, this does not want to move at all. I think I might have to put them in my gigantic pocket, which I guess I'll do right now. Alrighty everyone, I was able to put all of the hay bales in my gigantic pockets, which means we're not gonna need the trailer. So I do not want this trailer anymore. I am so mad at it. So we're not gonna be taking that thing. That thing is a piece of junk. And let me close that up and we're gonna make our way towards the property, or I guess the land, where we are gonna be able to use and build our own campsite. But before we do, we gotta go over to the plain tool store. Actually, you know what, we don't, but let me check on time how we are doing. And oh my goodness, it's already 1 p.m. What the hell, dude, when did time get so fast? Anyways, we're gonna make a right turn onto the main road right here. So let's turn on those blinkers and make a nice turn. Look at that, I am a professional, you guys. But we're gonna be making a left turn on this intersection right here. So let's make a left turn, and here we are now at the place where we are going to be building the house. So I think we should begin by building the kind of the exterior, kind of like this. Oh, actually, you know what, we should build, never mind, I was going to try to use some of those hay bales, but those things do not work really good. So I'm just going to stick to building my little entrance. There we go, this is going to be the little entrance, and then we're going to build the house. Boom, there we go. We're not going to make it too big because I don't know if we're going to have enough hay bales to build this house. So I'm going to do it like this. I wonder if we're going to need more hay bales. Dude, that is going to be insane if we need more hay bales. Oh, I messed up. There we go. And boop, look at that. This is going to be our little entrance, and we're probably going to be able to put like a sleeping bag right here. So let's continue building the house. 1, 2, I don't know how tall this thing is going to be. Maybe this tall. I think this, oh yeah, this is a really nice size. Yeah, we're going to do that right here. Boom, look at that. Yo, this looks so nice. Well, it is going to look really nice. Let me just build up the walls from this side. We don't want any people to come inside our house. Now we're going to create the back walls. We should make windows. How do I make windows? Unless I take one of the hay bales out. There we go, just like so. And let me put one more on the side of the wall, and now we can start building the roof. So I'm gonna start building the roof on this side. There we go. Place another one, place another. Oh yeah, dude, we are cooking, chat. This house is going to look insane, or at least really good. So let's put the roof. Oh my goodness, there we go. And ooh, what is this? Like that. And hopefully we still have enough hay bales so we can finish up by putting our roof, which it looks like we might actually actually have enough hay bales. Let's go. W's in the chat. We have a little bit more to go. So let's finish up by covering this site. There we go. There we go. And boom, look at that. We have built, oh, hold on. I keep saying, look at that. We have built our first house in APM. I wonder if I could pull one of these. There we go. Look at that. We got a little window. It looks really bad, actually. I'm going to place this one back and look at that. Yeah, I don't like it. Let me just put this back. I think I'm going to add some finishing touches and cover up the rest of the insides just to make sure we don't have too much sunlight like that. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to finish covering this up. There we go. We're going to place one right there. We're going to place one right there. This is probably one of my best builds in APM, by the way. Look at that. Yo, I cannot stop cooking, chats. Oh, yo, this thing kind of looks like a hive. Dude, honestly, I should have made it much bigger. Anyways, we're going to run over to the plain tool store and we're going to start grabbing some essentials that we need so we can camp out the night. You guys know the drill. We're probably going to grab a nice campfire, a picnic table, and so much more. So let's pull into the store. We're going to throw this thing into park. Let's go inside. Hello, good sir. I came to rob. Hands in the air. I'm kidding. But we are going to grab some stuff. There we go. We're going to grab an American flag. Let's see. Ooh, we could grab a little lamp. We're going to put it right next to our little sleeping bag. And let me grab some of this. Ooh, this is a nice light tower. It's brand spanking new. Should I grab one or two? Let me grab one more. All right, we got two of the light towers, but we still got to grab a picnic table, like I said. The wood, which is, oh, it's down here on the shelf for the campfire. And I don't think this is going to be able to fit in our house since, actually, you know what? We already have a house, so we don't need a tent. But we are going to need a nice sleeping bag, which we're going to get right now. So if you remember, I told you I was going to rock. I'm kidding. Let me quickly pay for all of my stuff. There we go. How much? I got to go. I have a family emergency. Anyways, we just finished paying all of our stuff and we're going to start making our way towards our brand new house that we managed to build in APM. So let's make our way over here. Look at that. We have a house right here. We should have made like a little, what is it called? Like a little road, a little path. Wait a minute. I think, you know what? I know the perfect tool to do this. Alrighty, everyone. I got the perfect tool to create a path. So I'm going to back this thing up and we're going to create the road probably right around here. I think this is going to be a nice spot to start the road. So let me lower the ripper all the way to the ground. There we go. And we should now start being able to create our own path. Although it is kind of small, I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So let's turn this thing around and let's finish creating our dirt path because right now it's pretty small. I don't like how small this thing is looking like. So we're going to give a second pass through here. Hopefully this one can look a little bit better, which, oh, it looks like it is going to be much more better. So let's finish building off this road right here and boom. I think that is actually going to be perfect. Now all we have to do is finish setting up camp. So we're going to put some benches probably right or to the left of it. I don't know. I think right here is a good spot. Ooh, the American flag. We can put the American flag somewhere around here actually. I'm going to place it right there. Oh yes. Oh my god, dude. It looks so cool. I am so happy, you guys. Let me quickly run in and place the sleeping bag right up here, right along with my little lamp. And let's finish off by putting our campfire somewhere. Oh, we can put it right here actually. Let me just turn it on. Oh, I mean turn it on, not pick it up. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty sick, you guys. Now we could make a little wall right here, like a little barrier, just to make sure cars do not go through. This actually looks pretty cool. And we're almost finished. We just got to put up the little, what is this thing called? The chairs. How did I forget about that? So let's put a light tower right in this corner. Let me set this thing up, turn on the light. Oh yeah, we got some light going on. Look at that. I think I need to tilt this down a little bit. There we go. Because I'm not the tallest person, you guys. Don't make fun of me. And I could put one more light tower on this side. And look at that. We have the first house in APM made. Now all we gotta do is survive the night, which we're gonna quickly jump through in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone. It is now nighttime. It is super dark. Let me turn on these lights. There we go. And let's go inside our little, what is this called? Our homemade house with hay bales. And we're gonna catch some sleep because we have a long day tomorrow. Dude, I gotta stretch. Why is it so bright? Oh, it's the sunrise. Yo, we survived the night. Let's go. I am so hyped, you guys. Anyways, I think that was a pretty successful build. Let me know if this was a W or an L video. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video. And as you guys can see, we are currently not home. We're currently at the dealership because we're going to be customizing these boats, these campers, and all of these vehicles right here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, we have so much to customize today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with this video. So I think we're gonna begin with the Corvette and work our way all the way towards the truck, because we're gonna leave the trailers last, because we gotta attach a truck and then connect it and then take it to the dealership and customize it all black, which is why we're gonna leave these at the end and begin with this beautiful Corvette. As you guys can see, this Corvette is a nice dark blue, not a sky blue, but dark blue. So I'm gonna hop into this Corvette just like so, and we're gonna go towards the dealership and we're gonna customize this at the mechanic shop. This is kind of like their little mechanic shop where we can customize the vehicles. And I'm kind of scraping the front of my Corvette, so let me angle myself, and I'm gonna try not to scratch this. Oh my goodness, it's getting scratched. All right, it's not that bad. First things first is that let's make the engine much more faster. So we're gonna add 25% extra power, and then we're gonna add 2 turbochargers because we're a little bit insane. And then we're gonna go towards the paint and then fix the windows. So we're gonna make the windows way darker, just like this. Oh my goodness, look how dark this thing is. And then let's focus on the paint of the car. So we're gonna go to primary, and then we're gonna start dropping the color all the way down. And then I kind of want to make this matte black. I don't know if I should keep it like this or add a little bit of reflectance. I think that looks pretty solid, honestly. So let me back this up and see how I look under the sun. And honestly, it does not look bad. I think I just need the wheels and we should be finished with the Corvette. So let me hop right back in. So let me turn it on and let's quickly paint the wheels black, because that is kind of the rules. We have to make sure everything is black. So we're gonna go to exterior rims, and then we're gonna drop the color all the way down. And look at that. I think that looks pretty insane. Wait a minute, I think I forgot something. Oh, I forgot to do the secondary. All right, I knew it. So I'm gonna do about this much, remove the reflectance because it wasn't looking that good. And now it should be officially completely blacked out. Look at this. Holy moly guacamole, this thing looks insane. It kind of looks like Batman's car. I mean, I guess I am technically Batman. Anyways, we're gonna park it right next to this trailer right here, because we're gonna be taking this trailer because we're gonna be loading this Corvette, the ATV, and I think the TRX. So let's leave it parked right here in the corner, and then we can now continue with the ATV. Dude, this thing is gonna look so good all blacked out. So let me hop in, let me turn this bad boy on, and let's go inside. Oh, whoa, this thing is really fast. Holy moly, this thing is a danger. All right, so let's enter customization, and then you guys know the drill. We're gonna make this faster by adding 25% extra power and then the 2 turbochargers, just like so. And then the color, we're gonna make it all the way black. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of reflectance, to be honest, and then we can work on the second black, and then we can make this black. And lastly, I think we gotta do the accent. Where is the accent? It's right here. And now this is gonna be black as well. Boom. So let's make this all the way black. I'm gonna add some reflectance, and I think I can color the window. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty nice. Oh, transparency all the way black. Yo, that is crazy. And then that is gonna be it for the ATV. The ATV should be fully black. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this thing looks insane. It looks so dirty. Not actually dirty, but it looks really cool. That's what it means. Anyways, we're gonna park it right next to the Corvette, and look what we have next. Next up, we have the TRX. Let's hop in the TRX and let's pull this into the shop, because we're gonna make this all black. Everyone say goodbye to the famous blue. I'm gonna miss the blue, but trust me, it's gonna look really cool. So first things first, we're gonna make the window all the way dark. Oh my goodness, this is insane. And then we make this dark. Oh my goodness, what if I make this matte black? Actually, that does not look good. All right. Oh, look at that. That looks crazy, you guys. But I'm gonna lower this a little bit to make this part black, and I think that is gonna be it for the TRX. Let's pull this into the sun, and oh my goodness, this thing looks freaking cool. Yo, it looks unrecognizable. But let me hop back in the TRX, and we're gonna get it parked right in front of these 2 vehicles. So let me back this thing up a little bit more, and park. Wait, did I hit my Corvette? Oh no, this is not gonna be good if I hit the Corvette. All right, nice. All right, lastly, we have the camper and the boat. So let me hop into my favorite Denali. So let me turn this thing on, and let's get behind the camper. Actually, you know what? Let's begin with the boat. I really like the boat. So let's begin with the boat. Let me carefully get this thing connected, and then let's back into the shop. I'm gonna carefully do this, and oh my goodness, I almost hit the side of the boat, or I guess the trailer. Either way, that's not good. Let's throw this in park, turn off the engine, and now we can customize the boat. So let's click on this. We're gonna click on the boat. That's what we want. Paint, and then all all the way black, and then we're gonna add some reflectance just like so. And I think that is gonna be it for the boat. I think the red looks really nice, so I'm gonna keep that. So we are gonna be done with the boat that fast because I think we just had to change the main color of the boat because I really love the red accents. But let's get this thing backed up towards this side because we're almost done with our complete build. We just gotta do the camper over there. So let me quickly disconnect this and let's get into the camper. And now the camper is gonna be super interesting because this thing is so huge. There we go. We are now connected. I'm gonna pull back into the shop. Let me carefully do this without damaging the camper. And look at that. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now we can customize the camper. For the camper, we're gonna go towards paint, make this all the way down. Oh my goodness, this looks insane. And let's add a little bit of reflectance. And there you go. The camper should be completely done. We still gotta take everything back home, so that's kind of the main reason I brought that trailer. But for now, I'm gonna park up the camper, or actually, you know what, we can take the camper back home. So let's start making our way back home because we're gonna do like 2 or 3 trips. It's going to be a lot of trips, but this is gonna be the first one. I think my house should be right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's gonna be right here, and then we'll be back for the boat and then the rest of the vehicles. All right, let's make a right turn. But so far, look at this camper, dude. This thing is completely blacked out. Even the windows are super tinted. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back home, or I guess for now, because we're gonna just drop off this camper. And I don't know where to drop off this camper. I think I might drop it like right here on the right side of the garage. So let me carefully back this up just like so, and I think that is going to be a good spot. We're gonna disconnect it and we're gonna quickly make our way back to the mechanic shop, or I guess the dealership. That's what it is. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back. So we're gonna get the trailer connected. We're gonna move it a little bit forward, right about here, and then it's gonna be time to start loading up all of these vehicles. So let's pull down the ramps and let's begin with the TRX since it is the biggest. And this bad boy is gonna be the first one to go onto the trailer. Hopefully all of the vehicles can fit. If not, then we're gonna have to make like 2 more trips. But anyways, the TRX should be loaded up and strapped up. Let me hop into the Corvette right here. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible as I can so we can fit the ATV. And let's place the Corvette right here, really close to the truck. Like, oh my goodness, I can probably slide a piece of paper between the Corvette and the truck. Oh my goodness, that is, dude, I'm really talented. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. And then this is the last space that we have for the ATV. I don't know if it's gonna fit, but it's gonna be the moment of truth. Drum roll, please. Oh my goodness, my hands are sweating. Let's see if it's gonna fit. Slowly. Oh my goodness. And I think that's it. No way, it actually fits. I am speechless right now. I did not think 3 vehicles were gonna fit right there. All right, so let's pull up the ramps and it kind of bumped it a little bit, but that's fine. And look at my truck. This thing is squatting so hard. All right, so let me quickly get in. I'm gonna try to drive home as fast as possible because I'm also really low on gas. But look at this, we have like a whole train of cars loaded up on the trailer. I've never seen anything like this. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, it is now time to make our right turn. I don't know if this is gonna be a good right turn, and yeah, of course it is. I'm the best at APM. But we are about 1 or 2 minutes away from arriving home because as you guys can see, my home is literally right there in the distance. I'm not sure if you guys can see it right there. And once we are finished dropping all of this off, we still gotta go get the boat, but don't worry, I will make that fast. And home sweet home, well, kind of. We just gotta drop these things off. Oh my goodness, this is so heavy. All right, we're gonna unload all of the vehicles right here. So let's pull down the ramp. Let's do it like so. Ooh, fancy. Let me hop into ATV. I think we're gonna park this one on the grass. I think, I'm not sure. I mean, we can park it right here next to the American flag. I think that's pretty solid right there. It looks very nice actually. And then we have the Corvette, so let me quickly jump in, start this thing on, and oh, careful. All right, nice. And then this one is gonna go right onto the driveway. So let's park it right here onto the driveway. We gotta turn the wheels because it makes it look way cooler. And lastly, we have the TRX that is gonna go right next to the Corvette. So let's get this unloaded and we're gonna park it right next to this. There we go. Let's go for and pick up the boat. We're gonna leave the trailer right here. So let me hop in. I'm gonna do a little U-turn right here and I'm gonna make my way to the dealership and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the dealership to pick up our last item, which is gonna be the boat. So let's hop in, let's get it connected so we can finish up our entire all blacked out setup, fully luxury, which is one of the most insane builds builds I have ever done in any of my videos. So with the power of editing, I'll meet you guys back home. Alrighty everyone, we are now back home with the boat and we're gonna get this thing parked up on the grass. That's what I'm thinking about. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna pull right here and then I'm just gonna back this thing up. Alright, I was able to turn around. Now I'm just gonna back this thing up onto the grass. I'm gonna try to do this without hitting the ATV. This is kind of like the impossible challenge right here, and I think that is gonna be good right there. Oh my goodness, that was actually phenomenal. All right, so let me drop it and I'm gonna get my last truck parked in the middle between these vehicles right here. Oh my goodness, this is a really tight space, and look at this is gotta be the craziest lineup in APM. All right, so I think it's time to take a little picture. All right, everyone say cheese. Oh, that's a nice picture. Alrighty everyone, that is gonna be it for today's video. As you guys can see, we have successfully blanked out all of our vehicles. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. All right, let me carefully park this old and rusty tractor right here. There we go. Let's throw it in park, turn it off, and today we are going to be starting a mobile mechanic shop. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean the world to me, and I think we should begin with the video. So by the way, I know I was saying it's rusty, but it's not rusty at all. I just like to play around, you guys. It's just a prank. Let me hop in my ATV and let's quickly go right up here because my farmhouse is right there on the hill. So let's quickly go up here. Oh, that was a little drift, and here we are. I normally leave my ATV parked right here in the back because it's not in the middle of my driveway, since we are going to be pulling out this beautiful GMC. And actually, you know what, we're not going to be pulling that out. So I guess let me back this thing up, since I am not going to be taking the TRX, but we will be taking the GMC. So let's pull this one out for sure. So let me carefully do that without hitting my truck, and then I think we should be able to close the garage. Oh, hold on, I think the winch might be able to hit the garage door. So I guess let me back this thing up just a little bit more. It's always better to be safe than sorry. So now we can turn off the lights. There we go, and we can close the garage. Let's go. All right, so let me hop in my truck, since the first stop is going to be at the trailer store, because that is going to be the place where we're going to be able to pick up the trailer today, and we're going to be using it to build our mobile mechanic shop. Trust me, you guys, when you guys take a look at this mobile mechanic shop, you guys are going to be shocked on how good this thing is gonna look. So let's make our way back into town and grab this trailer. I'm probably going to put so many tools inside of it, and then on top of that, we have a couple jobs already lined in place. So I'm going to try not to waste any time today, since we already have a couple jobs lined up. We have about 2 jobs lined up. One of them is, I think some guy ended up getting a flat tire near the brand new campground, and then the final rescue we're gonna have to do is at, I think, a mudding pit over there. I don't know, I believe it's a mudding pit that I've actually never been there, but it looks like we are here at the trailer store. I'm gonna quickly turn around the pickup truck and slowly get this thing connected to the trailer, which is gonna be this one right here. Take a look at this. Yo, this is a really nice trailer. If we open up this bad boy, you guys are going to be able to see that it's looking very empty, which we are going to be fixing right now. So let's take a quick look at this beauty. Look at that. We already got some nice cabinets. It looks like we have a winch door. I don't know what you use that for. Yeah, I don't know what you use that for. We might have to test it out today. Lastly, we have the most important thing, which is the lights. Look at that. All right, I think we can head out. Let me just turn those things off and let's kick up the door and let's start making our way to the Plain Tool Store, which is right down here. So let me turn on this big boy and let's quickly pull into the Plain Tool Store. Honestly, I feel like I should just pull over right here, or you know what, maybe we could fit. Let's see, could we fit? Am I really a good driver? All right, let's see. You know what, I'm okay. I'm a decent driver. So let's leave this truck parked up right here. We're gonna quickly run inside the Plain Tool Store to grab every single thing to build our mobile mechanic shop. So let's run into the store, open sesame, and then we are gonna run to the side over here. I think we might grab a shovel. I don't actually, you know what, I don't know if we need a shovel. Let's just grab a shovel just in case. You never know what the job might require. And then we run down here. It looks like we've got some of the brand new toolboxes, which of course we're gonna grab some of these. So let me grab this toolbox right here, and then we're gonna grab this toolbox right there. Nice. All right, so we got the brand new toolboxes right here. Oh, that kind of hit me. And then we are gonna grab some cones, because just in case we pull over and it's an emergency, we can just quickly close the road with these cones. All right, let's see what else do we need? All right, let me look around the store and see if I can grab. Oh wait, should we grab some of these tower lights? I think I might grab some of these just in case it's dark and I need to get under the hood. Then this is gonna come in dandy handy. So I'll just get another one. All right, we have our 2 tower lights and we are gonna come over here because we don't want to leave without grabbing a tow strap. This is probably the most important thing that we are gonna be buying. But I'm gonna walk around the store one last time just to make sure we don't miss out on anything, which it looks like we might be good. Oh, you know what? We could grab a lantern. We don't know if we are gonna need this as well. We could put it underneath the trucks that we are gonna be fixing today. So let's grab all of these things and then we are gonna quickly check out. Hello, good sir. I want to check out all of these things. How much? You're telling me all of this is worth over $1,000? Look, there's a bird behind you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we just paid $1,000. Wink, wink. And then I think we should just set up our mechanic shop right here. So let me quickly run inside and oh, where are the lights? I forgot where. Oh, here it is. I kind of have short-term memory. I think we should just begin with maybe the toolboxes since this is the biggest thing in our inventory. So I guess let's place the toolbox right there. All right, is it too crooked? All right, it doesn't look too crooked, you guys. I think it's good enough. And I am gonna put the toolbox right there. Look at that, dude. I think I might be cooking, chat. So next up we have some cones which I think we might be able to put on the cabinet. Wait, can I put this on the cabinet? Oh no, I think they're locked. All right, that's fine. We can just put our shovel right here. Let me open up the flap and then I'm gonna be able to put my shovel right here. So let's put the shovel right here and then we are gonna put our little lamp which we managed to buy, and I guess I'm gonna place this one right here. There we go. We still have our toe strap which we can easily put right here in the cabinet. So let's put it in the drawer. There we go. And then how do I put my cabinet back in? Uh-oh, I think this might be stuck. You know what? Let me just put it right here. There we go. And I'm gonna close back the drawer. Now I guess I can just put the tower light right here in the corner. There we go. And then we have one more which I guess we'll just put it right here in the back. All right, nice. Everything is looking very nice. Let me just quickly close up the flap like so. And before we finish our mobile mechanic shop, all we gotta do is put the cones down, which I think I might start with the small ones, and I also don't know where to place them. I guess we can just line them up on the side. I think, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. We're gonna put this tower light right next to this one right here. There you go. And then I guess we'll just put the cones right here. We're just gonna stack them up. This is gonna be a lot of cones, you guys. So I'm gonna try to my best to squeeze all of them right here. And if I run out of space, then I might be cooked. Let's do that. Look at that, dude. We have a lot of cones. And I guess we'll put some more right here. All right, there you go. We are finished putting the big cones. And now let me quickly hurry up and finish putting the baby cones, the small cones. These are kind of my favorite ones, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, dude, everything is gonna be able to fit in here. I might have been overreacting, you guys, which is definitely not new. We have everything inside of our mobile mechanic shop. If we take a look, oh, I might have not put these right. All right, there you go. That should be completely fixed. And if we close this, everything should be under cover. Oh yeah, I think we're ready to get out of here. Let me just quickly turn off these lights right here. There we go. And now we're gonna be able to close that door and make our way to the first shop, which should be actually not too far away. Like I said, it's gonna be at the brand new campground, or at least like heading towards over there. Let me carefully back up the trailer and we are gonna make a left turn right here. So let's make a left turn right here. I kind of should have put my blinkers, but that's fine. There's no traffic today. And then we should be able to take this road right here. Let me just read the sign and make sure I am going the right way, which says the Redneck Yacht Club. Okay, perfect. So this is gonna be the perfect direction where we have to go. And right now all we gotta do is look out for the truck and see if it's broken down, which, oh, I think, talking about broken down truck, this is gonna be the truck that we are gonna be fixing up. Let me just quickly pull over. I'm gonna park right in front of him. I just gotta make sure I'm not too much on the main road. There we go. Let's park up right here, and then we are gonna put the cones so we can quickly close the road. I think I might have to use the big ones since it is at a very sharp turn. Look at that sharp turn. I want to make sure people are able to see these cones for sure, because if they crash into me, then there's gonna be more problems to fix. So let me quickly close up the road right here. There we go. Boom. Let's see, is that it? I think I can put more cones right here. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. We are cooking, chat. And now let's quickly check the problem on this. Let's see, what tools do we need? Okay, so it looks like one of the wheels is flat, so I might be able to fix it with my tools. Let me just quickly open this up, and we are gonna gonna open up my flap right here. Oops, that was the wrong drawer. All right, let me grab my spare tire, and then I'm gonna drop it right here. I'm gonna quickly grab my lamp so I can make sure I can see what I'm doing. So let me place it right there. All right, so it looks like we just gotta get under there and just quickly fill it with air, and then once we patch it up, we should be ready to go. So I guess I don't want to bore you guys, so let me quickly do this and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, we are now back and with a fixed tire. Oh yeah, look at that, dude. This thing is looking good again, even though I believe a dually should fit right there. I'm not sure why he's running these wheels, but anyways, let me pick up my mess. Since we are done with this job right here, we have one last one that we are gonna quickly run over to and get that fixed as fast as possible. All right, all of our cones should be picked up, and then the owner of this pickup should be right there in the tiny house, so hopefully he can just quickly come out and pick up his truck, or a tow truck might come and pick that up and take it to the impound, which would not be good at all. So let me quickly place all of these cones. All right, I managed to place every single cone and we should be able to get out of here. Let me just close that flap, and I'm gonna quickly check my map just to make sure I'm gonna go the right way. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be right around here, so I'm gonna put it in my GPS with my gigantic screen right there, and we are on the way to the last job. All right everyone, I think we might be getting really close to the next car that we gotta rescue. It might be in the mudding pit, I don't know. Let's actually take this trail right here. Oh my goodness, I did not know it was that deep, but it looks like my truck is not really having a problem right now since this thing is a dually and I can pretty much do everything. But I'm currently looking at the mudding pit. I don't see it so far. Maybe I might have gone to the wrong pit. Wait a minute, is that it right there? Hold on. Oh dude, it's right there. Look at that. I'm gonna have to leave my trailer right here for now. Let me just grab my tow strap, which should be right here. So let me quickly open up the flap and grab my tow strap. Oh yeah, and disconnect this. There we go. We are now gonna be able to pull this truck out of the muddy pit. I'm gonna be really careful, you guys, because I don't want my truck to get muddy at all. So I guess let's connect. Oh wait, I had a winch, bruh. You know what, let me just use the winch, bro. Let's use that, and then oh no, I'm gonna have to get dirty. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh no. All right, connected. Come on, connect. All right, there we go. We are now connected, but I am now all dirty. Look at that, dude. I'm gonna have to take a shower when I get home. All right, so I guess let me try to retract it. I don't know if that is gonna work. Oh dude, that's working. No way, that's actually working. Now this is the hard part. I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna try to reverse. If that works, then we should be able to be done with today. So let me quickly get in. All right, let me back this thing up. Careful, come on, you can do it. Oh no, come on, we're almost there. Yes. All right, what if I just retract it with the winch? Would that work? Oh yes. No way. Let's go. Now let me just disconnect the winch and take a look at that. We managed to successfully rescue this truck, even though I'm a little bit dirty, you guys. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me, but I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. What is up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing APM, another beautiful day in American Plains Money. And today we have quite a different job because we're gonna go and find a old rusty skid steer and bring it back to life. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful GMC Denali right here, so let's get in. Look at those. Oh my goodness, did you guys see the running boards on this thing? I don't think you guys saw. Hold on, look at this. I spent so much money on this, but hey, it looks so cool. But let's start making our way to my buddy's house because we're gonna go and pick up a trailer in order for us to get that skid steer loaded up and taken to the mechanic shop, and we're gonna be able to completely restore it like brand new over there. And now my buddy's house should be located, actually, where's my buddy's house? I know it's kind of in the middle of town, so we're gonna go and make our way towards the middle of town. But he was so kind to let me use his trailer, so let's pull into the main road because we gotta make our way towards the city. Let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a right turn. But this is actually going to be my first time restoring a skid steer in APM, and I think one of the ways we're gonna try to save this thing is by using our winch. So hopefully that goes well. If not, then we might even have to go and pick up the brand new wrecker. Hopefully we don't, because that is gonna be a lot of work. But anyways, look at that. We got my buddy's trailer connected to my GMC. Let me just make sure this thing is nice and secure. All right, looks good. I think we are ready to head out. Hopefully this skid steer fits up right here. And oh my goodness, it also has a winch. Nice. All right, so this is gonna be very handy because we're gonna be pulling this skid steer out of a whole mess. It's been abandoned pretty much stretch for who knows how many years. But anyways, this skid steer is going to be located on this farmhouse right here on that property. No one currently lives there, which is kind of the reason why we're going to go on that property, because if someone lived there, yeah, that would not be okay. But anyways, we have about a couple hours left. It looks like it's about 1 p.m. The goal is to make sure we do this job by the afternoon. It is a race against time. Anyways, let's start making a left turn onto this dirt road, because this is going to be the path that we need to take to arrive to the house. I'm also going to pray that it does not start raining, because I did check the weather app and it looks like it might start raining at 5 p.m. So hopefully, let's pray it doesn't rain, because it looks very, very cloudy, or at least it's starting to get very cloudy. But anyways, I see the farmhouse right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Oh, look at the water. It looks really nice. Oh, hold on. We got to make a right turn. So let me start slowing down and let's start making a right turn right here. All right, let's see. I don't know where it exactly is, so we kind of have to search for it, kind of like an egg hunt. Let's have our eyes peeled and see if it's gonna be around here. I don't see it so far. Let's see, under the tree, nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything. Is it behind the house? Hold on, it might be behind the house. Let's take a look and see if the skid steer is gonna be right here. And oh nope, there is completely nothing. Dude, there is nothing back here. It is a bunch of land and farmland, but no skid steer. But let me get back in the GMC. Oh my goodness, this thing is a beast. All right, let me turn this thing on, and it's kind of dark, so let me turn on my lights because it is very dark. Wait a minute, what is that? I see something bright right there. Is that? Oh my goodness, no way. I think we might have just found the skid steer. Let's take a look, and oh my goodness, we found it. Let's go. Dude, how do we pull this out? It is deep in the bushes. I mean, we can try to pull it from the rear, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, we could try to pull it with the trailer. I don't know if that's going to work, so let me get in the truck and let's get this thing kind of turned around and see if it's gonna work or not. But let me back up just a little bit, not too much. Give me a second. Let me just straighten myself up just like so, and we're gonna pull down the ramps. Come on, ramps, go down. And ooh, there go the ramps. All right, let me grab the cable and I'm gonna see if I can pull this thing. Let's pull it from this side first. I don't know if this is gonna work. All right, let's start retracting it. And oh, is it getting pulled? I think it's working. No way, this is actually working. All right, this is as much as I'm gonna pull. So let me quickly disconnect this. How do I disconnect this right here? Oh, there you go. Now it's disconnected. Let's see, how do we get it loaded? Oh, actually, you know what, I have an idea. All right, we are now back in the truck. Now what I'm gonna do is back the trailer up so we can just load up the skid steer. All right, let me carefully do this, because actually, you know what, let me, oh, this is really nice, because it is pretty difficult to move the trailer with the ramps down. I should have done that first. All right, let me try this again. All right, so I have the trailer kind of lined up with the skid steer, so I have an idea. I'm gonna pull down the ramps and then I'm gonna grab the cable and let's see if we can connect it towards the rear just like so, and let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I give up. Alrighty, let's start pulling this thing, and so far so good. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like this thing is not gonna work. It's way too much to the side. Hold on, let me try to turn the wheels on this thing. Wait a minute, it's actually working. No way, but it's kind of a little bit towards too much to one side, but I mean, that's fine. As long as this thing is on the trailer, I am not complaining. But let me make sure all of the straps are nice and secure, and it looks like they are all ready to go. So let me throw up the ramps, because we are now ready to take this thing to the mechanic shop, and it looks like we're still good on time. We have about 2 hours left before the sun starts kind of heading downwards. So let's start making our way over there. Now the drive is going to be not too far away because the town is right here. But look at this thing. I did not think I was going to be able to get the skid steer loaded up onto the trailer, but I wonder what the original color was. I think this might have been a white color. I don't know, but what I do know is that these machines is that they're really, really good at picking up dirt. But we are back on the main road, so let's start turning. Oh, that was a really, really hard turn because this skid steer is very heavy. But I think we have the mechanic shop right here, so let's pull in. Oh, hold on, don't go too much to the side. You're gonna give me a heart attack. On the way back, I'm gonna get some gas because I am very low on gas right now. But we are now here at the mechanic shop. But let me open up this garage door so we can pull in and we can get this skid steer loaded up, fixed, and a brand new paint job. So let me throw down the ramps. There's the button, and then let's hop into this thing. All right, let me quickly turn this thing on and let's get oh my goodness, dude, it is so rusty in here. We're gonna fix it right here, and the first thing that we are going to do is we're gonna remove all of this rust. So let's remove all of that rust, and oh my goodness, it's starting to look very, very good. So I'm gonna make this a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna add some reflectance just like so. Next up, we're gonna add 25 extra power, and I think that is gonna be it. I don't think we can add any attachments. Suspension, I'm not gonna touch any of this. All right, I think we're good. That was actually very easy. But let's take this into the sun. Let's see if this thing looks better. And oh my goodness, this thing looks so good. Look at this, dude. We made it like brand spanking new, and we added 25% extra power. Now I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go sell it to the dealership, so let's start making our way over there. Now I just gotta get this thing loaded up back onto the trailer, so let's quickly do that. I'm gonna hop into this thing, and let me turn this thing around, and let's carefully load her up. But so far this job has been pretty easy, except when I had to kind of get it out of that ditch because it was covered in grass and all sorts of gunk. But let me hop in my GMC and let's start making our way towards the dealership. Now I'm gonna try to get that close on my way out because I am a responsible citizen. And now the dealership should be down towards the trailer store, passing the tool store. Hopefully we can get, actually, you know what, we cannot sell this at the dealership. We can actually sell this at the implement store. What was I thinking, you guys? All right, so good thing we have the implement store on the right side of the trailer store. Alrighty, we are here at the implement store. We arrived very fast, and now I think I'm gonna park the skid steer right here. So let me actually park right here, turn on my hazard lights, and then let's throw down the ramps. There you go. And then we're gonna take off all the straps. Let me quickly do this, and then let's carefully unload her. All right, let's carefully do this. And whoa, oh my goodness, let me just spin this thing around and let me get it parked right here in the back, just like so. Whoa, that was actually really good. I'm impressed. Now let me just turn off the key, and boom, let's head into the shop and see how much we can get for this machine. So let's see how much we can get out of this thing. And hello, good sir, what is your name? My name is Hakai. John, your name is John. What's up, John? Well, how much can I get for that thing out there? It's a nice skid steer. It's like brand spanking new. How much can I get for it? 30,000. Yeah, that's you got yourself a deal. I'm gonna leave it parked right there, and here are the keys. Oh my goodness, you guys, we just got $30,000 from this thing. Dude, when we found it, it was not worth $30,000. It was worth like 15,000, but we got it for free. Dude, that was a steal. But anyways, let's throw up the ramps. We're gonna return my buddy's trailer because this is obviously not mine, and I don't want to be taking something that is not mine. So let me get this thing turned around, and thankfully my buddy's house is literally down the road. Let me just make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it's pretty clear today. I haven't seen anyone today. It's been a ghost town. Where's everyone? But we have arrived at my buddy's house. Let me just get this thing backed up. Oh, hold on, that was the wrong way. I had my wheel turned completely the wrong way, and I am so embarrassed. I look like a complete noob. But let me get my trailer parked. Well, not my trailer, the trailer parked right here. Let me just quickly disconnect it, and let's get out of here because, oh, I forgot, we need to go get gas. All right, let's quickly go get gas. I completely forgot about it. And then we're gonna be able to start making our way back home. Let me turn on my lights because we have the gas station right here, and oh my goodness, how much is gas? Almost $3. What the heck? Why is gas so expensive? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go pour, you guys. By the way, I just made $30,000. All right, let me grab my gas. We gotta fill this thing up all the way. There you go, successfully refilled. And now let me quickly grab a drink. Let's see, I want a drink. Ooh, what is this? A Bloxy Cola? I'll take this. Yo, it's on me. Let me close that, and let's take a little sip of this thing. And oh my goodness, what happened to my head? What the heck? Oh my goodness, that was scarier than any nightmare I've had since last night. But anyways, it looks like the sun is about to go down in 30 minutes, which is a really good sign because we managed to do this job before the sun set. But for now, we're gonna make our way back home, and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, home sweet home. I cannot believe we are back home and we managed to beat the sun. Let me get my truck parked up in the driveway. Hold on, let me just carefully do this. I think this is good. Turn this bad boy off, and boom, that was a successful mission, and we got some money. Hey, anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. All right, so let's go and check, make sure there's no tornadoes, which it oh my goodness, there's a gigantic tornado right here. Look at this. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today we are going to be going towards the tallest mountain in APM, and we're gonna be camping in a tiny house. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into the video. And by the way, apparently there's gonna be a massive storm, and this storm could potentially create like 5 other tornadoes. So we should probably start moving. I'm gonna start taking the TRX because we gotta go and run towards the plane tool store so we can get ready for this camping day, which is gonna be at the tallest mountain. Let me see if you guys can see. It's gonna be right over there. That's gonna be the tallest mountain in this game, and it's actually very difficult to get up there. So I don't know if I'm gonna take the TRX and an ATV or take the other red truck that was parked in my driveway and the ATV, because we definitely need to take the best off-roading vehicle, which I don't really know because this one is pretty good, but the other red vehicle that I built for off-roading is really good as well. But we're probably gonna have to roll the dice and take one of these. But we are now back in town, and I kind of took the wrong road. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so clumsy. All right, let's go through the car wash. Let's get a free car wash. We're gonna go through the trailer store, and the plane tool store should be right here. So let me make sure the road is clear, and we're gonna park up quickly because we're gonna grab all the things. Ooh, should we take one of these, the hay bales? Let me see. I wonder if it fits in my bed right here. Hold on, let me quickly grab one, because if we, oh my goodness, this is so heavy, because we can actually sit down on these. So I'm gonna place one right here. Wait, can I? I think that worked. Oh my goodness, I mean, if that falls off, then we are so cooked, you guys. But let's run into the store. We're gonna grab some materials. Let's grab all of these things. We're gonna get the American flag. We're gonna get marshmallows. Oh, we can grab some bench. We can't forget about the campfire. And then I'm not gonna get a sleeping bag. I'm not gonna be sleeping outside. It's gonna be really cold since it is going to be on top of the mountain. It gets really cold at night. But I'm gonna grab a chair, and lastly, I think I'm gonna get a light tower. Who knows, I might get 2. You know what, let me grab another light tower. There we go. And I think that is gonna be it for this camping trip. So we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna make our way back home. Oh, wait a minute, should I put the ATV in the back of my pickup? I don't know. You know what, let's go grab a trailer from my buddy's house, and we could probably put it on there. All right, good thing my buddy's house is not too far away. It is literally down the road. So let's quickly pull in. I believe he should have a trailer line or somewhere around here that we could take. And oh, there's cows over there. That's nice. Maybe it's inside the barn. Oh, wait a minute, it's right here. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so blind. We're gonna get our pickup connected towards this trailer right here, which it seems that it's now connected, and it looks like we still have the hay bale in our bed, which is pretty good, because I honestly thought it was gonna fly off, especially that this TRX is extremely fast. But let's turn on our blinkers and let's pull in. I'm gonna try to see if the tiny house is right up there. Oh my goodness, there's so many trees, I can't see it, you guys. Wait a minute, do you guys see it? Yo, that is crazy. Look at that, the tiny house is on top of the mountain. All right, let me get back in, and no more distraction, you guys, because I want to make sure I have everything set up, because I don't know if there's gonna be any monsters up there, and I kind of don't want to find out. I'm not sure if you guys have been subscribed, but which you guys should do. There was one time I went to the Appalachian Mountains, and we ended up encountering a ghost. But anyways, we are now back home, and we are gonna get let's see, we might have to do mini mining mode on which truck we're gonna be taking today. Look at this, look at the suspension on this thing. You know what, I think I'm gonna go with the red truck. We might have to leave the TRX. Mini mining mode. I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Oh yeah, you see, this one won again. So I'm gonna quickly disconnect the trailer, and I'm gonna quickly park up the TRX back in my driveway so we can take the red truck. And we also need to take off the hay bale from this truck right here. I'm gonna try not to get too close because we gotta open up the tailgate. So let's open up the tailgate. There we go. And let me quickly grab this hay bale. And oh my goodness, this weighs 1,000,000 pounds. I forgot to open this thing. Hold on. Let me try to open this with my leg. There you go. Hop right in, and let's put down the hay bale. All right, now we can start making our way towards the tiny house. And I'm surprised it still isn't raining, but the clouds seem to be coming. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna turn on this bad boy, and I'm also gonna change the drivetrain to 4-wheel drive. I think, oh, hold on, let me quickly I was about to leave without the trailer. How silly am I? All right, let's get that connected, and let's quickly tilt the pan. I'm gonna get the ATV a little bit closer, so I'm gonna kind of turn this thing around. Hopefully the ATV fits on this thing. If it doesn't, then I might be cooked. Oh wait, I need to put these things down. All right, put the ramps down. Nice. And now this thing should be ready. Now let me carefully load the ATV onto the back of this trailer. Come on, a little bit more. I think that's perfect. Oh no. All right, now that's perfect. All right, so what do we do now? We just tilt the pan like this, and yeah, I think that's it. I think we can actually head out finally. So let's kind of turn around right here in my driveway. Oh no, don't hit the American flag. flag. And oh my goodness, we almost hit the trucks. And now we are making our way towards the tallest mountain in APM. It's not going to be too far. It's going to be a little short distance. I'm going to see how I can get there as fast as possible. I think we need to take this road right here. Oh no, I'm passing it. Maybe I could find a shortcut on this side. So let's make a left turn, and I'm going to try to find a dirt path so we can take, or some kind of path that is going to lead us to the tiny house. All right, there seems to be kind of a path right here. Let's kind of take it. I'm going to take it. Screw it. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to try to go onto the path from this side right here. So let's go through all of this. Oh, here is the path. Let's go. We found the path. Let's continue going up. So far, everything has been going pretty smooth, you guys. We just got to go around this mountain right here. But like I said, this thing is pretty tall. We can probably see the city by now. Oh yeah, we are pretty high up, and this is going to be the hard part because we have to go on top of this little hill and then rock climb all the way around the mountain. Look at that. There is no way that I'm going to be doing this with my truck. What the hell? But it never hurts to try. So I'm going to quickly disconnect the ATV from my truck. There we go. And we're going to try to do this. So here goes nothing. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I already messed up. Come on, you can do this. Let's go. Alrighty, so we're kind of up on the first part. We still need a long way to go. Come on, please turn. Oh my goodness, this is not good. I'm about to fall. Please go, 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 go. Oh my goodness, let's go. Dude, that was so close. Look at my suspension. It is going wild. And come on, let's go through here. Oh no, please don't get stuck. Dude, this thing does not have enough power. I maybe should have brought the T-Rex. Alright, this is harder than you think. The next time you guys play APM, try to do this because I feel like this thing is impossible. There is no way I can get up here. Maybe a little bit more power. Step on this thing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, now I think I am stuck. You can do it. Let's go. No way. We're almost up. We're almost up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. A little bit more. Dude, this thing, I'm giving it all my power right now. What if I park it? Can I park this thing? I think this is as much as I can get up here. But if we actually kind of walk a little bit, we should be pretty much right at the tiny house. Whoa, look at this. This is sick, you guys. All right, so I think I'm just gonna walk. So I'm gonna open up the tailgate and then, oh, is it raining? What the heck? Uh-oh, I think the storm is coming. We gotta hurry up. All right, let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness, there's no way I'm gonna have to carry this all the way to the top of the mountain. This is taking forever. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the top of the mountain. I'm gonna try to put my little hay bale right here. We can sit down later. Wait, I can't sit down? I thought I could sit down. Anyways, I think it's glitched. Let's go inside. Where is the stairs? Does it not have stairs? Huh, that's weird. Actually, you know what? I can grab this, place down right there, and boom, we made our own stairs. Look at that. I am a genius, you guys. And we forgot about the ATV. No way. Well, the truck is stuck right there, which means we can probably slide down and get the ATV, which is right down there. So wish me luck, you guys. Whoa. Oh, I'm right here. All right, so we're gonna try to unload the ATV from whatever this thing is called, from the trailer. How do I do this? Do I just get in? Oh, that was easy. All right, so let me turn on the lights. Boom and boom, and let's try to get up this hill with the ATV. Hopefully this works. If not, then this actually might be an impossible challenge. All right, nice. I think I'm stuck now. I managed to get unstuck from that little cave right there, and I think it stopped raining. Oh my goodness. Oh no, 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 no. Do not fall. Do not fall. Look at that. We almost ended up falling. But look at that. It is still very cloudy, you guys. This is pretty scary. All right, I'm gonna try to get on top of this hill. Yeah, so I am not having any luck with this. I think I'm gonna have to leave the ATV here as well. I seriously couldn't get up here. This is probably the hardest rock climbing in APM, but I think I'm gonna start running inside the house because actually, you know what? It's not raining. I could probably set up. I'm getting alarms that the tornado is gonna come, which I'm a little bit nervous, you guys. Hopefully it doesn't come while I am placing down all of my things. I'm gonna put the bench right there. I'm gonna put a little lantern. How do I turn the lantern on? Oh, we got the light towers as well. Dude, these are gonna come so in handy because it is super dark right now. So let me toggle them. I'm gonna have to put my American flag back down. There we go. Toggle the lights. Ooh, we got some light going on. And then I'm gonna put another one like right on the left side. Put that right there. Oh yeah, we are upgrading. Look at that. Dude, this is super sick. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There is so many many tornadoes, you guys. No way. I'm scared. Let's go. Dude, where did these tornadoes just come from? Oh my goodness. I'm right here inside the house. I don't know if a tornado is gonna come. So there seems to be a tornado right there. It looks like it's going away, but there's a tornado that might come towards our direction. Oh my goodness. We might not survive the night. Look at this. We are being surrounded with tornadoes, and this one is getting closer and closer. And if you guys don't remember, the last time there was a tornado, I ended up breaking all of my bones and I ended up going towards the hospital, but we still need to finish off by putting all of our things down. So I'm gonna put my campfire right here, kind of turn that on. We're gonna, oh my goodness, there's a tornado. Go inside. Oh my goodness, there's a tornado right there. No way. I can see it through the window. Oh no, please don't come. I'm afraid, you guys. Please go away. Holy moly guacamole, we just avoided this gigantic tornado right here. Look at this, and it's taking everything in its path. But we're still not finished because we still got to put down our lawn chair right here. We're gonna put that lawn chair. Ooh, can we cook some marshmallows? I don't know if my marshmallows can cook right now. I'm gonna try to not burn it. It's not working. What the heck? Holy dude, when are these tornadoes gonna go away? I'm gonna have to close that up and I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh my goodness, I might have to sleep in my little bed, you guys. I mean, at least it's not thundering, right? All right, so let's go and check, make sure there's no tornadoes, which it oh my goodness, there's a gigantic tornado right here. Look at this. Holy moly, it just got so close to our tiny house. I'm gonna try this magic trick. Sesame, go away. I think that worked. Anyways, let me go inside and I'm gonna wait till these tornadoes go away. Dude, that is so scary. Look at that, it barely missed us. Yo, dude, I got so lucky because there's been so many tornadoes and all of them have gone around our tiny house. I might be the luckiest APM player in the entire world. All right, so it looks like all the tornadoes ended up disappearing, which means the clouds are about to start opening because we have successfully survived this storm in a tiny house. And I didn't even sleep, you guys. I am so tired. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And make sure if you guys did enjoy, let me know in the comments and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.